From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way.
When you face the Pickett County Bobcats, expect a fight.
We play for the ones who came before us.
Excellence is the expectation.
Being a Bobcat means playing to your full expectations.
We fear no one.
Lady Bobcats basketball is very intense.
We play fast. When teams come here, they'll be in a fight for all 32 minutes. Being a Bobcat means giving your all.
At Pickett, we expect to win.
At Pickett County, winning is a habit.
I wear the Pickett with pride across my chest.
Tradition here is unlike any other.
Excellence is the expectation.
We are Pickett County Lady Bobcats.
And we are Pickett County Lady Bobcats. We are Bobcat basketball.
On a Friday night in Byrdstown, there's only one place to be. That's the Bobcat Den. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Pickett County basketball. I'm Jake Wallman, joined by Casey Bolden tonight as the Lady Bobcats and the Bobcats welcome in Cumberland County High School. Casey, it's good to be back on a Friday night in Pickett County.
It certainly is, Jake. Certainly is. Bobcat Den on a Friday night. There's no place like it except if it's senior night, which it is here tonight. And so already seen some folks getting emotional. We know how that, when your senior season's kind of winding down, play a little bit harder. So a lot here on the line tonight in both the girls and for the boys game.
Yeah, absolutely, Casey. Both of us played sports in our time in high school, so we know exactly what that is like. Casey, before we get into the Casey's Keys, tell us a little about this matchup tonight.
Yeah, Jake, it's going to be a really good one. This Cumberland County Lady Jets team, they're a really good ball club, coming in at 17-5 for Coach Kim Cran-Torres in her second season. They're 6-2 in District 7 3A. Just got a lot of really good athletes. I got them ranked as the number 5 team in the Upper Cumberland, so quite the tall task here tonight for the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats, they've got a real stretch of really tough games here. They've got really top 2 teams in the Upper Cumberland, Livingston Academy, Cumberland County. I've got them both in my top 5, and Lady Bobcats got them both on the schedule. So Coach Smith knew what he was doing when he scheduled these games. It's going to get them ready for that tournament time, which is going to tip off, Jake, in just a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. So, Casey, what are Casey's keys for the game tonight?
Thanks, Jake. Yeah, tonight's Casey's keys for the game, Jake. I think number 1, Lady Bobcats got to stop Emory Barragona. She's the University of the Cumberland signee. She's in the discussion for the 7-3A Player of the Year. She can get to the rack. She's an excellent basketball player. She can beat you at all 3 levels, inside, mid-range, and long range. So Lady Bobcats going to have to keep their eyes there tonight. My assumption is Ella Kiesling going to draw that assignment tonight. Super glue Kiesling on the assignment from Emory Barragona. I think the Lady Bobcats, Jake, got to get good guard play tonight. As I look back to the last game, Emmy Lowe had a really nice game, but they held Ella Kiesling, held her to only 2 points, and so held Aminette to 5 points. So got to get more of those guys, more of the shooters involved. Got to get them hot from the outside. If Lowe and Nicholas can penetrate tonight, you can be assured they're going to get some open looks out there. Then lastly, Jake, I think they got to protect the rim. Jayla Baldwin has got really good inside moves. It's going to be a really good matchup tonight between her and Callie Reeder. Can the Lady Bobcats get that rim protection that they need? Can they come over and slide a defender over and help protect the rim? If they can, Jake, it's going to put them in an excellent position to be in this basketball game and be competitive. And that's going to be tonight's Casey's Keys for the games. Fans, stick around. Pregame show going to roll on right after this. You listen to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Our countdown to Bobcats basketball. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
The power of community banking is undeniable. When local citizens join together and pool their resources for the good of the community, everyone benefits. At People's Bank, we are a locally owned community bank, independent of all others. We are dedicated to the success of the Upper Cumberlands and the people who live right here. Let's keep our money at home so local people will benefit the most. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Hoops action heating up all across UC Sports Nation. Tonight's preview powered by Hall's Sports and Outdoors.
I'm Jake Wallman. Cumberland County Lady Jets have won 4 games in a row and get ready to head to Pickett County tonight for a non-district battle. The Lady Jets beat the Lady Bobcats in the first game of the regular season 72-50. Lady Jets coach Kim Cran-Torres says the second matchup will be much different.
For the first game of the season, they didn't have all their players. I think arguably their best player was hurt. And so I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for us, is answering that difference in the game. Pickett County is so tough. You know, they're just another great example of tough upper Cumberland basketball, and playing there is really tough. So obviously those are the two big changes, right? You know, they have a player back who didn't play against us the first time, and then the second time, you know, is we're going up there. And so those are the two biggest challenges.
The Clay County girls have already wrapped up the 7 single-A regular season title for the second straight year and now get a non-district game with Tennessee Heat tonight. They beat them earlier this year by 19 points, and Bulldogs coach Matt Walker says it's a good tune-up game for his younger players.
They've got a good team. They play really hard. You know, they've got 1 or 2 really good ball handlers capable of scoring. We were able to play some younger girls quite a bit in that game and get our starters a little bit of rest. I think they played about a quarter to a half, depending on who they was. I think the first 5 played maybe a quarter, maybe our second 5 played maybe a quarter and a half. So that was definitely a good opportunity to get some young girls some experience, take care of the ball, and to score a little bit for us and you know, get a little bit of confidence going.
The Jackson County Lady Blue Devils have dropped 5 games in a row. Their last win came against Bledsoe County back on January 6th. That's who they get again tonight on the road. They beat the Lady Warriors 58-27 in the first matchup, and Blue Devils coach Jim Brown says the district is pretty much up for grabs for seeds 2 through 4.
I think York's at an entirely different level than everyone else. I mean, they're so much better than all the rest of us, and I think Bledsoe is that much below everyone else there. They're really struggling, and you know, I think ourselves and Monterey and Sequatchie are all pretty similar. You know, we've just got to figure out a way to put things together to actually beat one of those 2 teams.
Elsewhere around the Upper Cumberland this evening, Midway is at Monterey. York Institute travels to Sequatchie County. Warren County hosts Franklin County. Van Buren County is at Gordonsville. Clark Range faces off with Red Bowling Springs. And Upperman gets Macon County, and White County battles Stone Memorial. We'll keep you updated with scores throughout the area from UC Sports Nation. We're now joined by sophomore Emmy Lowe of the Lady Bobcats. Do you have a favorite play or a favorite memory from the sport of basketball that makes this sport special?
Probably my favorite play would probably be thumbs up or eagle.
What about those plays makes stand out?
Just the back doors and things like that we get off them that nobody really suspects when we do is really fun.
What are some things you do off the court to take your mind off basketball?
I like to read and just relax and just get in, focus on other sports and other things that doesn't really involve thinking much about basketball.
What's something in your game that you've continued to improve on as the season has progressed?
Every single time I get in the gym, I just try to continue to work on my ball handling and really jump shots around the paint and stuff like that. It's probably improved.
If you could have a coach do a conditioning drill, what would it be?
Belmont shooting.
What about Belmont shooting stands out? What made you choose that drill?
Because you have to shoot a 3 and then sprint it down and back, get your own rebound, and then shoot another one.
This has been sophomore Emmy Lowe of the Lady Bobcats.
Rolling towards tip-off, Pickett County basketball. The People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off, powered by People's Bank and Trust.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
now joined by Coach Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Clay County made it really tough on Tuesday night, and it was just really frustrating overall.
Yeah, just obviously a frustrating game. Rebounding was and our physicality was really what most upset about. You're going to have nights you're not going to shoot it well, but I don't feel like that we competed hard enough, and that was very disappointing as a coach.
You called a full timeout in the first half, and that's not something you really do. Most coaches keep those for the second half. How did that energize the team in the moment to get that score at halftime a lot closer?
Well, I'm not sure that's what it was. What happened, I don't know. We had to figure out some way to do something to get us going. I don't know that necessarily got us going, but we started making some shots, and I think that's the only quarter we outscored them in. I think we outscored them by 4 or 5 that quarter. So, whatever it takes. Sometimes you may have to take them all to get them fixed, but it was just a tough night overall.
Is there any specific emphasis on things in practice this time of year as you try to keep things light? Something we've talked about before.
Well, we're just trying to get tougher. I think we were soft on Tuesday night and got out rebounded, got out hustled. So those type of things you shouldn't have to be working on now. We're like you say, we're getting in the stretch here, and it's a tough stretch in our schedule, and we knew it was coming. So how we bounce back will be the test.
Cumberland County is a good team over in 7 AAA. They're hanging tough in second right now. What do you remember about the first matchup?
Well, their length. They have look like a college team. They're just their size and their length, and they're talented, very talented team, and they shot the eyes out of it against us. So I've seen them in recent games. They're still playing really well. Some games like everybody, they don't shoot it as well. So hopefully we can find them on a night they're not shooting it as well as they were against us that night, especially in the second half.
Is there an injury report tonight?
Nope. Everybody's good to go.
This has been Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats.
UC Sports Nation's live coverage of Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Union Bank. With the modern tools to make banking easier, the experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. By Livingston Regional Hospital. Today, when every second matters, depend on Livingston Regional. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back to the Bobcat Den as we count down towards the national anthem. Really quick, we take a look at the history of this series. Not a lot of games between the Lady Bobcats and the Lady Jets. Cumberland County leads the series 3-2, but Pickett County leads the series in Byrdstown 2-1. The last Pickett County win was November of 2020, 59-52 here at the Bobcat Den. Pickett County lost the previous matchup in this series on November 15th in Crossville, 72-50. For our national anthem, we're going to take a break. We'll come right back for tip-off and starting lineups as you listen to Pickett County basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Hi, this is James Green, your local Twin Lakes security consultant. If you've been thinking about a security system for your business, the new year is a great time to make the move. Twin Lakes offers commercial fire alarms, panic buttons, access control, and video surveillance, all at low rates with 24/7 service. Please call 528-2005 or visit twinlakes.net to learn more about our business security solutions. Happy New Year.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
The national anthem here at the Bobcat Den.
Lexi Taylor just nailed it.
Yes, she did.
She's a freshman, Jake.
Absolutely. Hopefully the voice, someone on the voice heard that one listening out there somewhere and will give her a call. It's now time for our starting lineups. First, for number 4, Pickett County, they're 17-5, 6-2 in 7 AAA, and they're coached by Kim Cram Torres. It's number 24, Georgia Anderson, number 3, Grace Baldwin, number 23, Abby Houston, number 32, Emery Barragona, we've already talked about her, and number 44, Jalen Baldwin. One more time for the Lady Jets. It's Anderson, Baldwin, Houston, Barragona, and Baldwin. For our number 8 Pickett County Lady Bobcats, they're 14-6, 2-3 in 7 single A following Tuesday night to Clay County. They're coached by they're coached by Brent Smith, and the starting lineup is number 12, Allie Amonette, number 13, Ella Kiesling, number 30, Zoe Nicholas, number 33, Emmy Lowe, and number 44, Callie Reeder. One more time for the Lady Bobcats, coached by Mr. Brent Smith. It's Amonette, Kiesling, Nicholas, Lowe, and Reeder. For the play-by-play action and the story of tonight's game, here is Mr. Casey Bolden.
Thank you, Jake. Hey, big shout-out tonight here on senior night. Miss Grayson York, she's the manager. She keeps the books. She's done a phenomenal job. I've really gotten to know her the last couple of years. She really helps us out here on the broadcast. So big salute to Grayson Anderson. Senior season for her, and just a big shout-out. I wish her nothing but the best as she figures out her next chapter in her book. Also, Keely West, Bobcat cheerleader, also a senior. Big, important part of this community and organization. Cheerleaders always bringing their A game here. Officials stepping into the circle. Bobcats, Lady Bobcats in all white, trimmed in gold. Cumberland County trimmed in that light blue, trimmed in black. Tip's going to be controlled by Reeder. Gives it up. Into the front court goes Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to try to work to the basket. She does. Gets a shot up. It won't go. Gets her own rebound. And Emmy Lowe's first 2 points are good.
She split those defenders quickly.
Lady Bobcats lead it early here, 2-0 with 7:35 to go here in the opening period at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Full court pressure, man-to-man. Forcing Cumberland County way up near the center line as they try to start that offense. That's going to be Baldwin. Baldwin, top of the circle, gives it off to Barragona. Right inside the three-point line. Shots out the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound, Baldwin. Kicks it back out top. That's Barragona. She's going to let one fly from the wrong range, no good. Rebound, Georgia Anderson. Anderson going to pass it back off. Gets it over to Grace Baldwin. Inside. That's going to be Jalen Baldwin on a little 4-foot jumper right in front of the rim, and she's able to get it to go. 2-2. 7 minutes to go here in the opening period.
Casey, that offensive possession for Cumberland County really aided by 2 offensive rebounds.
Ella Kiesling from downtown. It won't go. Rebounding, battling in there for it. Zoe Nicholas going to come out of there with it. Pass it back off top of the key. This time low. Left-hand dribble. Goes left wing. Over to Kiesling. Kiesling's going to give it back up to Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to work off a screen up high. Instead takes a shot from the elbow. It won't go. Kiesling had the rebound, just couldn't hang on to it. Cumberland County going to be back down court, back on offense. Emery Barragona into the front court. Checked by Ella Kiesland. They work it down low to Baldwin. Baldwin wants to go to work against Reeder. Nice defense that time, Reeder. Held her ground, stayed straight up. Baldwin short-armed it up there, no good. Bobcats back on offense. Get it to Reeder at the free throw line. Back out Zoe Nicholas, left wing. She's going to hand off to Aminette. Get it right back. Get it back to Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe up near the center line. Going to be working up top against Grace Baldwin to get it into Reeder. Reeder, handoff. Aminette thought about a three-pointer, didn't pull the trigger. Get it over to right wing this time, Zoe Nicholas. Reeder working inside. And it looks like they're going to pin one on Jalen Baldwin.
Yeah, it looked like Callie Reeder was trying to get position, and Baldwin kind of gave her a little push in the back.
Lady Bobcats going to play it in here underneath their own basket in a 2-2 game with 5:50 to go here in the opening moments. Emmy Lowe going to hand off. Aminette, right wing. Skip pass over to Nicholas. Nicholas wants to drive baseline, and she does. And Zoe Nicholas on the nice finish.
Nice finish by Zoe Nicholas. Only had 1 point in the game Tuesday night in Salina. Going to have more out of her tonight, Casey.
Yeah, we talked about it pregame. Need good guard play. We've got all the points so far from the guards. Barragona on a step-back jumper. She's put on the line. Call it a two-pointer. Emery Barragona gets in the scoring column here in a 4-4 tie game with 5:15 to go here in the opening period. Lady Bobcats work the ball down court. Shot up by Kiesland, no good. Nice rebound, Zoe Nicholas, and she's going to touch pass it in to Callie Reeder for the finish.
That was excellent ball movement, Casey. She saw Reeder open. That's the unselfishness that Zoe Nicholas plays with.
Absolutely. Nice rebound and a little touch pass down to Reeder. It was wide open. 6-4, Lady Bobcats lead it here. Barragona into the front court. She's looking for a screen from Baldwin. Pulls up behind the arc. Lets one go. It won't go. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe's going to press the ball into the offense. Gets it down off to Reeder. Reeder pump fake. She goes right by Jayla Baldwin and gets it blocked. And on the rebound, Georgia Anderson going to be out of bounds as she tried to go after the loose ball. So Lady Bobcats going to have it here. They lead it 6-4, 4:35 to go here in the opening quarter. Zoe Nicholas going to work it in, gets it into Reeder. Reeder's triple teamed. And Reeder's going to try to kick it back out to Nicholas, and they're going to take it away from her. Turnover, Lady Bobcats. Cumberland County back on the offensive series. Get it up top. That's Jalen Baldwin. She's going to set a screen for Barragona. Handoff. Grace Baldwin. Baldwin on the left-handed drive. Gets it down inside and gets blocked away by Reeder. We talked about rim protection. And nice play that time, Reeder. She's already blocked a couple of shots here in the first quarter.
It's the annual Friday night block party at the Bobcat Den.
No doubt. Lady Jets able to inbound, get it up top of the key. That's Barragona. She's looking for a screen from Jalen Baldwin. She's going to reset the offense. Get it over right wing. That's Grace Baldwin. Baldwin's going to drive in, pick up her dribble. Looks like she may have walked. Didn't call it. Barragona going to try to penetrate. Brings it back out. Nice defensive possession this time. Lady Bobcats. Shot on the way just inside the arc is no good from Abby Houston. Rebound Reeder. She's going to give it off to Lowe. Lowe going to work it back into the front court. 6-4 is your score. Lady Bobcats lead it here. 3.5 minutes to go here in the opening period. We've got a foul away from the basketball. And let's see who they're going to pin that one on. They're going to pin that one on Jalen Baldwin, and that's her second foul. So she's going to have to take a seat with 3:33 to go here in the opening moments. It's going to be big. Key contributor for the Lady Jets. Emmy Lowe, crossover dribble. Gets it down inside, goes up, shot up, no good. And it's going to be rebounded out of there by Barragona. Barragona going to give it off to Abby Houston, and Abby Houston's going to throw it away. It's picked off by Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas with a nice pass down court to Ella Kate Kiesland. What a dime that was. She needs change for that one, Jake. 8-4, Lady Bobcats lead it here. 3 minutes to go here in the period. And Barragona, nice
that
little
nice
crossover
move.
dribble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got the defender leaning and just exploited it. Lady Bobcats want to run here. Get it down court to Ella Kiesland, and Ella Kiesland's going to bank in an 8-foot jumper, and it's good. 10-6, Lady Bobcats lead it here. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Get the ball out on the perimeter. That's Georgia Anderson. Her shot's long, it won't go. And the ball's going to be squirted away and out of bounds. It's going to be off the Lady Jets.
Nice defense by Zoe Nicholas. She knew she couldn't get that rebound, but she was able to affect that rebound by the Lady Jet and got it to bounce off her.
Full court pressure from the Lady Jets didn't impact the Bobcats. And as they kick it out to the corner to Ella Kiesland had a foot on the line over there on the sideline, and they're going to find her out of bounds and turnover. First one of the game for the Lady Bobcats. 10-6, Lady Bobcats lead it here, 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Barragona starts the offense, get it out high, Abby Houston. Houston had 8 3-pointers last game versus these Lady Bobcats, had 24 points, all from beyond the three-point line. Barragona looking for a screen this time from Georgia Anderson. Steps back, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Zoe Nicholas.
Nice box out.
And we got Reeder on the run out here, and Reeder's able to go score. Nice look again by Zoe Nicholas. Looking up court, and it's going to be a timeout. Timeout, Lady Jets. Kim Crantorres trying to stop some of this run. It's a full timeout. Jake will take it with them. Fans, stick around. You're listening to Lady Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pickett County has a 12-6 lead. They've got 4 points from Reeder, 4 points from Ella Kiesling. Here's Casey Bolden.
Out of the timeout. Going to have a three-point shot on the way by Abby Houston. It won't go. And as Ella Kiesling's battling there for a rebound, she's just not able to hang on to it. It's going to go out of bounds. Lady Jets are going to play it in under their own bucket. Abby Houston working against Eminette. Get it out top. Back into Houston. Houston trying to make a post move. Kicks it back out top of the key. This time Alexis Carroll, who's just checked into the game. Get it inside Georgia Anderson. Looked like she traveled.
She did.
And whistled by the official. He saw it just like I did. Turnover Lady Jets. 12-6 here. Lady Bobcats lead at 1:25 to go. Full court pressure. This time down Lady Jets. It hadn't gave Pickett County a whole lot of problems. Get it down into the corner. Ella Kiesland. She tries to find a streaking Nicholas in there, and she's going to turn it over. Get it back down court. Georgia Anderson on the three-point shot. Jake, bank is open here still late in Byrdstown.
That's
it was
the
good.
People's Bank.
Georgia Anderson on the three-point shot makes it 9-12. Lady Bobcats going to be double-teamed over near the sideline. Callie Reeder had it, and as she's tried to break through the double team, she's going to get fouled. And so Lady Bobcats will take it out here. First substitution of the game, Kaylee Tompkins checking in, going to give Ella Kiesland a break. As we go under 1 minute here, 12-9, Lady Bobcats still lead it. 55 seconds to go here, opening quarter. Ball gets worked over. Aminette, long ball on the way by Aminette. She can't find the mark. Rebound Georgia Anderson. Lady Jets want to push. Aaliyah Hawkins, corner jumper, right from the elbow is good. Nice looking shot that time, Aaliyah Hawkins. In a 12-11 game. Lady Bobcats work the ball down court, get it into Kaylee Tompkins. Looked like she may have walked, no call. And Kaylee Tompkins going to throw it right off the foot of Aminette, and the ball's going to roll out of bounds.
Yeah, she saw a streak in Aminette coming up the lane, and that pass was just too hot and bounced right off her leg and rolled right between two other legs and right out of bounds.
Aaliyah Hawkins on the dribble. Get it down into the corner. That's going to be Alexis Carroll. Shot up no good. Nice rebound that time, Allie Aminette, as we go under 10 seconds. Emmy Lowe crossed the timeline. Emmy Lowe going to see if she can break her defender down. She's able to. Not able to finish. Shot a little long. Kaylee Tompkins in there battling for it. Ball squirts out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. 1 second here. Nicholas going to play it in. She's looking for Reeder. Ball swatted away. And it's going to be the end of your quarter. Lady Bobcats lead it here at the Bobcat Den, 12-11. Stick around, fans. Second quarter coming your way next. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Start of the second quarter in Byrdstown. Pickett County leads 12-11. We had 4 points from Reeder. Ella Kiesling had 4. Those are the leading scorers for the Lady Bobcats. Here's Casey Bolden.
Cumberland County going to have the opening possession. Baldwin back into the game. That's Jalen Baldwin. Shot on the way this time by Aaliyah Hawkins for a three-point ball, and she drained that one. Lady Jets going to take their first lead of the basketball game. Full court pressure this time down. Lady Jets didn't seem to bother the Lady Bobcats, and as they work it down court, they try to find a streak in Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe's just not able to hang on to it.
Yeah,
Ball's out of bounds.
I feel like she had something there, Casey. Since that full timeout by Coach Torres, the Lady Jets are on a 8-0 run spanning back to the first quarter.
Lady Jets back into the front court. Get it out top of the key. Abby Houston. Abby Houston going to work it down into Jalen Baldwin. And it looked like another good block by Reeder. The officials got a whistle on the play. And Baldwin's going to go to the free throw line here for 2 free throws. Looked like pretty good defense on that one. Jalen Baldwin at the free throw line. First shot up is good. Jalen Baldwin. They bounce her the basketball. Second shot on the way, and it's hard off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Callie Reeder. And we're going to have a timeout here, Brent Smith. And it looks like it's going to be a 30, Jake. We'll keep it right here. But you're right, Jake. Since that timeout by Coach Crantorres, Lady Jets here on a nice little run. Lady Bobcats really struggled scoring the last few possessions.
Yeah, and I don't think it's really nothing that the Lady Jets have done, but credit to them, for getting things calmed down on their side. I think it's just something that the Bobcats have done, or as some coaches may say, not done. You've got a turnover by Addie Lowe in the lane. Callie Reeder saw a streaking Eminette coming down the lane, bounced it off her leg, missed a couple shots, along with great defense by the Lady Jets. So, I think that timeout is to just kind of, hey, we're all right here. We just got to do what we do.
Out of the timeout, we're going to have full court pressure from the Lady Jets. Bobcats able to work the ball down court, get it over into the corner. Callie Reeder, little kiss
Bank.
off the glass,
yes,
right
sir.
there. Callie Reeder on the 3 ball as we got a tie basketball game as we go under 7 minutes here in the second period, 15 all. Backdoor cut. Oh. Didn't see a whole lot on that one.
No.
Had a backdoor cut, and the official came in on a foul for Kaylee Tompkins. She was guarding the basketball. Lady Jets going to inbound it. Barragona's going to play it in, get it over into Houston. Get it out to Hawkins, inside to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to go to work against Reeder. Reeder's going to stand her ground and get a little piece of the ball. Addie Lowe going to dribble into the front court. Pass off to her sister, Emmy. Emmy wants to go one-on-one against Hawkins. Dribbles it down into the paint. Pulls up her dribble, looking for help. Gets it out to the corner to Reeder. Back up top of the key to Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe, left wing Reeder. Back out top of the key. Looking for a cut and reader down inside. See if she can go to work. She's posted up in there against Barragona.
Yeah, that's a matchup, Casey, I think that favors Pickett County.
Zoe Nicholas on the crossover dribble. Get it out to Emmy Lowe all around the top of the arc. Good defense this time, Lady Jets. Lowe going to try to break her defender down. She gets down deep in the paint. And as she goes up, she's going to be fouled.
That's a really smart play by Emmy Lowe. She drove in the paint, knew that she had the position, just threw it right up off the side of the backboard and was able to get fouled.
Emmy Lowe going to step to the free throw line here for a couple of free throws. She had 19 against Clay County back on Tuesday night. Wasn't enough. Substitutions checking into the basketball game. Allie Eminette and Ella Kate Kiesling going to check in at the next buzzer here for the Lady Bobcats. Second shot on the way by Emmy Lowe is good. Goes 2 for 2. As Eminette and Kiesling checking in. Emmy Lowe and Callie Reeder going to be checking out. 17-15. Lady Bobcats lead it here as we go under 6 minutes here in the second period. Aaliyah Hawkins going to work it out top of the key. Grace Baldwin. And Grace Baldwin, nice drive for Grace Baldwin and finish. Full court pressure again this time. Lady Jets doesn't seem to bother Pickett County. And they get it down to Addison Lowe, and she's going to be double teamed right in front of the scorer's table. And we're going to have a foul as the double team came.
Who did they get with that one?
Put that one on Alexis Carroll, who's into the basketball game. 17 all as Lady Bobcats work it down on the offensive end. Let's see if they can find Addison Lowe down inside working against Georgia Anderson this time. Oh, come on. As they're battling down for position, official comes and takes a foul. Don't like that one. Two kids just battling for position. Saw a lot of other contact passed on so far. 17 all. 5:15 to go here in the first half here in Byrdstown. Georgia Anderson on the drive. Kick it out top, Alexis Carroll. Over to Aaliyah Hawkins. Aaliyah Hawkins.
Yes!
Going to drive in, and she's going to barrel right over Kaylee KT Tompkins. KT taking one for the team. Offensive foul. Lady Jets going to be a turnover.
And I think I saw Kaylee Tompkins smile a little bit as she got up off the floor.
Absolutely. Bringing a little bit of spark plug and a little bit of energy off that bench. Aaliyah Hawkins going to check out. And Abby Houston going to check back into the basketball game. 5:07 to go here first half in a tie game at the Bobcat Den. Kaylee Tompkins picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Addison Lowe. Addison Lowe on the spin move. Can't get it to finish. And that's going to be Grace Baldwin comes out of there with it. Kicks it down court. Alexis Carroll. And Lady Bobcats just got caught asleep there as Lady Jets had a run out. Get the ball down court. Lady Bobcats got numbers. Kaylee Tompkins with a little kiss off the glass.
Some English from KT.
19 all, 4:35 to go. Barragona going to work the ball into the front court. Gets it inside. This time to Abby Houston. Abby Houston able to go to work and gets a bucket to drop. 21-19. Lady Jets lead at turnover as they get it down into, look like Alexis Carroll. And she's going to be fouled this time by Addison Lowe. Turnover Lady Bobcats on that pressure. It hadn't gave them a whole lot of issues. Just got a little sloppy with the basketball in the backcourt that time, and turnover. It's going to lead to free throws for Carroll. Follow the Bobcats on UCSportsNation.com, powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. Alexis Carroll misses on the front end. She's got one more on the way. Substitutions checking in. Callie Reeder checking in, and Emmy Lowe checking into the game for the Bobcats. Check your lineup. Kaylee Tompkins. Shot off no good. She goes 0 for 2. Kaylee Tompkins, Emmy Lowe, Callie Reeder, Allie Amonette, and Kiesling, and Emmy Lowe in the backcourt. Jake just dribbled it right off her toe and out of bounds.
Yeah,
and it's going to be another turnover.
That's something you can't have happen.
21-19, Lady Jets lead it here. 4:09 to go here until halftime. Georgia Anderson out top of the key, over to Houston, looking inside for Baldwin. Baldwin going to skip it over to Barragona. Barragona's three ball in the way.
Air ball.
She airballed that one in. Sent that one to airmail and nobody home. Kaylee Tompkins going to dribble into the front court. She's going to find Emmy Lowe where they're going to start the offense. Right wing, looking inside for Amonette. Amonette, shot up no good. And as Kaylee Tompkins trying to come in for an offensive rebound, she's going to climb over the back of Jalen Baldwin. So pin that one on Kaylee Tompkins. Coach Smith likes the hustle, though, in the effort. Zoe Nicholas checking in. KT checking back out. 21-19 here. Lady Jets still lead it. 3:35 to go here in the opening half. Work a screen out for Abby Houston. Abby Houston shot up no good. Nice rebound that time. Callie Reeder went up there and snatched it out of the air. Kick out over to Emmy Lowe. Over left wing. That's Zoe Nicholas.
Bang!
Long ball on the way is twine time.
Gunner guns, bang from Zoe Nicholas.
And we're going to have a delay of game. I think somebody may have got their paw on the ball after it went through the net. So delay of game against the Lady Bobcats there. 22-21. Lady Bobcats lead it here on the Zoe Nicholas three-point shot. Houston going to try to work off the screen from Jalen Baldwin. Jalen Baldwin going to step back, and Jalen Baldwin's going to knock one down for her 5th point of the basketball game.
Nice little jumper from Jalen Baldwin.
Allie Amonette works the ball into the front court. Gets it over to Lowe. 2:54 to go. Lowe's going to be guarded by Barragona. Kicks it over right wing. Callie Reeder looking for inside for Reeder. Lowe's going to drive into the bucket. She can't get it to go. Reeder. And we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, I think that's an intentional foul as well.
Looks like they're going to take an intentional foul to the table, and I didn't see that one. They're going to pin that one against Cumberland County. Didn't see who they called it on. Pin that one on Georgia Anderson.
It may have been on the rebound, Casey, as Callie Reeder went after that rebound as it was going out of bounds. I did see her fall to the floor, but
Coach Kim Crantor is over there not excited about the call. Reeder steps to the free throw line and confidently knocks that one down. I didn't see it, Jake. Must have had 2 arms in the back. Callie Reeder did end up on the ground right over almost in the front row. Down under the bucket. Reeder nails the second one, goes 2 for 2 as the Lady Bobcats retake the lead here 24-23 with 2:42 to go here in the second quarter. As Lady Bobcats going to get the advantage here, going to be able to take the basketball out of bounds after the intentional foul call against Georgia Anderson. Get the ball into Reeder. Reeder, 6-foot jumper won't go. Front and back of rim just bounced right out. Rebound Barragona. Barragona going to dribble in the front court. And it looked like Barragona, as Kiesland was going over there, may have got a little arm on Kiesland to prevent her from going and saving the basketball.
that was great defense by Ella Kiesling. We see why they call her super glue.
She is super glue. Barragona trying to run off a screen. Nice defense, Kiesland. Get it over right wing. This is Alexis Carroll. Kick it back out, Georgia Anderson. Lady Jets, 2:20 to go here. Lady Bobcats on man-to-man defense. Barragona going to work it into the paint. Kick it out top of the key, Georgia Anderson. Right wing over to Aaliyah Hawkins. Aaliyah Hawkins going to drive to the rack. Make that Alexis Carroll going to drive to the rack, and she's going to get fouled on her way. Looks like they're going to pin that one on Reeder. It's going to be her second foul. So Alexis Carroll going to step to the free throw line. She's 0 for 2 on the night. Make that 0 for 3. Lady Jets here in the game. Only 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Second shot on the way by Alexis Carroll is good. Goes 1 for 2.
Casey, during that break, it looked like KT checked in for Callie Reeder.
Full court pressure. And Lady Bobcats going to turn it over. Get it over into Grace Baldwin. And Kaylee Tompkins going to steal it back away for the Lady Bobcats.
Nice play by Kaylee Tompkins.
Kaylee Tompkins picks up her dribble. Gets it up court. Across the timeline. Over to Nicholas. Out top of the key. Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe's trying to break her defender down. Kaylee Tompkins on a pump fake. And Kaylee Tompkins going to drive into a triple team. And they're going to call Kaylee Tompkins for an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's a really tough call. And that's three quick ones on Kaylee Tompkins coming all in this quarter. She just drove in too far, right into the triple team, tried to shoot it, thought she had good position, kind of a bang-bang call.
You got 3 on you. Somebody was probably open. She just couldn't find them. Lady Jets back in business here. 1.5 minutes to go here in the opening half. Aaliyah Hawkins going to work against Kiesland. Nice little left-handed move that time. Couldn't get it to go. Rimmed all the way across the rim, just slid right off. Oh, nice crossover dribble. Emmy Lowe pulls her defender up, just not able to get the shot to go. And that's going to be a rebound, Abby Houston. Houston's going to kick it up to Barragona. Barragona on the run. She's going to stop at the corner of the free throw line, and she's going to nail that one from 10 feet.
Yeah, you can count that one every time.
26-24. Lady Jets lead it here as we go under 1 minute here in the opening period. Allie Amonette, three-point shot on the way. It won't go. And Aaliyah Hawkins on the rebound. She's going to get fouled by Addison Lowe. And Lady Jets are going to be in the bonus. Both teams will, as we're going to walk to the other end here and shoot some free throws.
That's 3 on Addie Lowe now, all coming, I believe, in this quarter as well. So not really something that you had predicted if you're walking into the Bobcat Den in about an hour or about 30 minutes ago, that you'd have two players in foul trouble before halftime.
Aaliyah Hawkins, free throws. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Lady Bobcats. 40 seconds to go here in a 24-26 game. Lady Jets lead it. Ella Kiesland dribbles in and is trying to find Addison Lowe on the block and just overshoots her. Ball's going to go away and out of bounds.
Yeah, she had her open too. Would have been an easy shot.
As Lady Jets are going to have the possession here as we go under 30 seconds. They lead it by 2, 26-24. Let's see if they flatten it out and try to go ISO here with Aaliyah Hawkins. She's really a nice ball handler. Get it out top of the key. Alexis Carroll over to Barragona. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins going to spot up three-point shot. No good. Rebound, Georgia Anderson in there battling for it. Gets it back to Baldwin. Make that Aaliyah Hawkins. And Aaliyah Hawkins going to hang up in the air, get the contact, and get the shot to go. So Aaliyah Hawkins is going to go to the line for the three-point play the hard way. In a 28-24 game with 8.5 seconds left. Aaliyah Hawkins' shot on the way won't go. Lady Jets really struggling from the free throw line here. Ball gets worked all the way down court. Shot goes up Ella Kiesland. It won't go. And at the final horn, Lady Jets launch one. Hits the backboard but will not go in the nets. And at halftime, that's going to be your score. Lady Jets lead the Lady Bobcats from Byrdstown 24-28. Stick around, fans. The halftime show is coming up next. We'll give you a stat line. We'll go around UC Sports Nation for a scoreboard. We'll give you some insights into the first half. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Pickett County basketball, live on UCSportsNation.com. Tonight's action sponsored by Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. Kiesling Insurance. By First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Range. More than 117 years of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you. At those difficult moments of life, count on Brown's Funeral Chapel.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
At People's Bank, the foundation from which all of our efforts come forth is our commitment to serve the people of the Upper Cumberlands. We provide a safe, secure place to deposit your savings, and we reinvest the money entrusted to our care back into the communities we serve in the form of loans to local people at fair, competitive rates. To break it down to the most basic level, we're here to serve you. People's Bank and Trust Company with offices in Byrdstown and Albany. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back into the halftime show as the Pickett County Lady Bobcats trail at halftime, 28-24. Jake Wallman with Casey Bolden. Before we get into the numbers, Casey, let's talk about that first half. A little bit of a strong first quarter from the Lady Bobcats as they led 12-11 after one, but then outscored 17-12 in the second quarter.
Yeah, Jake, a lot of turnovers, whether it was in the back court or in the front court. I know they had at least 5 turnovers there in the second period. Turnovers equal empty possessions equals no shots.
Yep.
So it's difficult to score if you don't have the basketball. So I'm sure Coach Smith is re-emphasizing in at the half here. Got to take care of the basketball. Got to figure out a way to get a shot up, a quality shot up on every single possession and take care of the basketball. If you look over on the Lady Jets side, Aaliyah Hawkins really came in, had some nice minutes there for the Lady Jets. She wasn't a starter, but she had 7 big points
yes, she did.
there in the first half. Really came in and gave them a spark plug and gave them some energy. Thought she played really well. I think the other thing you got to keep in mind, the bigs from Pickett County, Callie Reeder's got 2 fouls, Addison Lowe's got 3, and so they're going to have to play in there and play without fouling as they try to guard Jalen Baldwin. That's going to be tough to do. She had 5 points there in the first half. So looking forward to the second half adjustments. Pickett County obviously wants to take a little bit better care of the basketball, and for Cumberland County, they want to continue to try to turn up that tempo and try to get it down inside to Baldwin, see if they can exploit that those fouls on the Pickett County bigs. Jake, what about a UC Sports Nation stat line for the first half?
Absolutely, Casey. Thank you very much. We've got 5 Lady Bobcats in the scores stat line tonight, led by Callie Reeder with 9 points, one of those a big three-pointer, followed by Zoe Nicholas with 5, Emmy Lowe and Ella Kiesling both with 4, and Kaylee Tompkins with 2 for a total of 24 points. So you heard Casey just a moment ago, got to take better care of the basketball, go a little bit slower on the possessions, keep up the great defense, and hopefully that is a winning recipe for the Lady Bobcats tonight. Score at halftime, Lady Bobcats trail Cumberland County 28-24.
Jed McLaren is a senior on the cross-country team at Clay County High School. He recently joined UC Sports Nation to take part in the 2-minute drill, where athletes take part in a quick-hitting style of questions. This is UC Sports Nation this week.
Are you better in the starting off the gun? Are you like a middle of the race kind of guy, or is that final stretch your strongest suit in a race?
Oh, for sure. I'm not like fast in the beginning. I'm like the middle. I do pretty well in, but the end I think is where I really excel at, like passing people up and just having that endurance.
Do you have like a favorite runner that maybe like you've looked up to, or it could be just like a teammate that you've had here at Clay County, but like is there a favorite runner that might stand out for you that you have?
For sure, like my earlier years running, Cherokee Upton really made me push a lot harder when I was running and kind of inspired me to run harder, you know.
Do you have like a favorite athlete outside of running? So this could be like even like a pro or something, or maybe another Clay County athlete that you just like how they perform at their sport.
I used to play basketball, and like I used to like watching Michael Jordan, and it sounds kind of corny, but you know, took a lot of inspiration from him.
What's your favorite hobby outside of sports, like not running or working out, but just completely chilling? Like what's your favorite activity?
Completely chilling? I love playing video games. Like every night, I probably about every night I hop on Xbox and just chill out for a bit.
What's just maybe one of the main games that you're on right now?
Oh, I play 2K a lot.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Like bread. Like rolls, bread, that type of stuff. Like pasta even. I love that stuff.
As a runner, carb loading is what it sounds
yeah,
like.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to that too. I mean,
What's your favorite school subject?
Honestly, probably math. Like, I'm better at math than most subjects. Well, as far as just being a favorite, science, I like a lot of different types of sciences, but I'm better at math than I am science.
That's Clay County senior cross-country runner Jed McLaren. For more interviews with coaches and athletes from all over the Upper Cumberland, go to ucsportsnation.com.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Final moments winding down at halftime. Pickett County trails 28-24 to Cumberland County Lady Jets. Casey, before we start our third quarter, got a couple scores on our UC Sports Nation scoreboard that we're looking at across the area. Cookeville only leads by 4, 28-24 over Green Hill at halftime, just down the way there. And over in Smithville, LA, Livingston Academy trails by 1, 27-26 to DeKalb County. Those will be two of the mini games we're watching at halftime. For the second half, here's Casey Bolden.
Upperman leads at 28-19 too over Macon County. Lady Bobcats going to have the opening possession. Zoe Nicholas going to dribble into the front court, going to pass it off, and it's going to be picked off. And Cumberland County going to have it, and it's going to be re-picked off by the Lady Bobcats. Ella Kiesland with a step-back tray, and she drainoed that one.
Gunner guns bang from Ella Kiesling.
28-27, Lady Bobcats trail it here by only 1. Ella Kiesland, big shot here to open up the third quarter. Pickett County going to be sinking back into a 2-3 zone defense this time down. Go right wing. That's Grace Baldwin going to get it into Georgia. And Georgia Anderson going to turn it over. The ball's going to be on the floor. It's going to be a tied-up ball, held ball situation. It's going to stay with the Lady Jets from Cumberland County. 28-27, Lady Jets lead it here. 7:04 here in the early moments of the third quarter. Inbound. It's going to be Emery Barragona. Gets it over into Jalen Baldwin. Back into Barragona. And Barragona's going to be able to finish that one and get fouled. Going to pin that one on Ella Kate Kiesling. Barragona goes to the free throw line, and she nails that one. 31-27. Lady Jets lead it here. Get the ball up into the front court.
Oh, nice.
Over to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas with about a 6-foot jumper. Man, looked like she got fouled. And she's going to steal the ball back. And she's going to go score.
She makes up for it.
Barragona back into the front court. Lady Jets lead it here by 2. Looked like Baldwin got away with a travel, no call. Rebound Reeder, going to pass off to Lowe. Lowe wants to run into the front court. Lowe, she's going to be guarded this time by Grace Baldwin. Over into the corner to Ellie Kate Kiesland. Shot up no good. Rebound, Allie Amonette. And ball got away from Amonette and onto the floor, picked off by the Lady Jets. Barragona into the front court. Get it over into the corner. Houston back to Georgia Anderson. Working it around the perimeter. Inside to Jalen Baldwin. Jalen Baldwin on the move, and it's blocked away by Reeder. There's that rim protection from Reeder.
Block party continues.
Gives it over to Lowe. Lowe up into the front court for the Lady Bobcats. Gives it off to Reeder. Man-to-man this time down from the Lady Jets. They lead it by 2 with 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. Emmy Lowe over to Amonette. Amonette working against Grace Baldwin. Picks her dribble up. Needs help. Gets it from Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe in the circle. Back over to Amonette. Amonette guarded by Grace Baldwin, and she's going to take the ball away from her. And Grace Baldwin on the drive.
That was really nice defense by Grace Baldwin.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't let Amonette go anywhere.
And Nicholas, as she tries to work the ball up court, she's going to turn it over. Goes into the corner. Abby Houston shot up, won't go. Rebound Reeder. Reeder going to pass it off to Lowe. In a 33-29 game, Lady Jets lead it here. Lowe into the front court. She's not able to get it to go, and as she tries to go grab her own rebound, she's going to go over the back of Georgia Anderson. And it's going to be side out for the Lady Jets. Coach Brent Smith wants it full timeout. We're going to take one with him. Lady Bobcats trail it here, 33-29, 5:08 to go. Stick around, fans. More third quarter action coming your way on UC Sports Nation.
If you need more space, you want a newer home, or maybe it's time to downsize to a cozy cottage at the water's edge, People's Bank has a home mortgage plan that will help turn your dreams into a reality. Our experienced home mortgage officers have the answers you've been looking for. When it comes to mortgages, whatever it is you want or need, People's Bank is the right place to go. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Pickett County trails 33-29. Here's Casey Bolton.
Lady Jets going to work the ball into the front court. Get it over into the corner. Get it into Houston. Work the ball into Jalen Baldwin. She's going to bring the ball down below her waist, and the ball's going to be tied up by Amonette, and it's going to be a turnover. Held ball back to the Lady Bobcats. Full court pressure again. Lady Jets has given the Lady Bobcats some fits here the last few possessions. Get it down to Reeder. She skips it over. Get it over to Zoe Nicholas. Her three ball is on the way. You hear the crowd. It's nothing but nylon.
Gunner guns, bang from Zoe Nicholas.
Cumberland County back on the offense. Work the ball up. Get it over to Georgia Anderson, left wing. Top of the key, Jalen Baldwin. Baldwin going to hand off to Barragona around the top of the circle. Barragona on the drive. She can't get it to go. And on the rebound, looks like we're going to have Barragona. She's going to go to the ground with it. And they're going to have a turnover. Going to call a walking violation.
Yeah, that was good defense. Reeder was in there. Ella Kate Kiesling was in there. Nice defense.
Aaliyah Hawkins going to check in. And Grace Baldwin going to check out for the Cumberland County. Emmy Lowe going to start the offense. Right wing this time. Amonette, she's going to get double teamed. Give it off to Reeder. Reeder's going to get double teamed. Give it off to Lowe. Lowe over to Ella Kiesland. And Ella Kiesland backdoor cut. And she drained that one.
More unselfishness from this basketball team.
Loves the sharing of the basketball down on that possession. 34-33. Lady Jets lead it here. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. Get it inside to Baldwin. Baldwin tried to find a cutter. Couldn't find one. Ball squirting around on the ground. And we're going to have a foul against Georgia Anderson. Looks like they're going to come in and pin that one on her.
Yeah, I thought that they were going to get him for a jump ball. You had a mixture of white and blue jerseys go to the floor.
Eminette going to play it in for the Lady Bobcats. Not much, just token pressure this time down for the Jets. Get it off to Emmy Lowe. She's going to start the offense. Emmy Lowe working out top of the key. Going to hand it off to Zoe Nicholas. Right wing. Nicholas on the dribble. And she's going to have basketball taken away from her by Aaliyah Hawkins. Turnover, just didn't protect the basketball. Aaliyah Hawkins really active on both the offensive and the defensive end. She's came in both couple times first half, and now here in the second brought some energy here to this Lady Jets ball club.
And then they get Zoe Nicholas for a foul.
Aaliyah Hawkins going to dribble it up into the front court. Get it over right wing, Abby Houston. Abby Houston on the drive. Kicks it out top of the key. That's Jayla Baldwin from three-point range. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound, Aaliyah Baldwin. And Aaliyah Hawkins going to put two more on the board. Lady Bobcats going to be able to get the ball through the press, get it down right corner. Allie Amonette, three ball on the way, it won't go. Too hard off the back rim. And Aaliyah Hawkins going to dribble it and run it into the front court. Get it over this time to Abby Houston. Three-point shot won't go. And on the rebound, you're going to have Jalen Baldwin climbing over the back of Callie Reeder. And that's going to be Jalen Baldwin's third foul. 34-35. Lady Jets lead it here at a 1-point game. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Lady Bobcats able to work through the pressure. Get it over to Amonette. Three ball on the way, and she drained that one.
Gunner Guns, bang!
Bang that one home as the Lady Bobcats retake the lead here, 37-35. 2:15 to go. Bench over there from the Lady Bobcats is energized. So is the student section right behind them. Barragona, right wing. She's going to try to work off a screen from Jalen Baldwin. Nice defense that time. Barragona gets the ball up. Won't go.
Really nice defensive possession.
Rebound Reeder. Up to Lowe. Lowe's going to kick it up to Nicholas.
Ooh.
Nicholas, nice little move down into Callie Reeder. And Callie Reeder
is
going to go up against Jalen Baldwin and pick up her fourth foul.
Callie Reeder going to work, and she's really starting to frustrate Jalen Baldwin.
Yeah, you can tell Baldwin's a little irritated as Callie Reeder going to step to the free throw line. Spirited basketball game here. Callie Reeder steps to the line. The latest on the Bobcats and all their Upper Cumberland foes. Wake up with high school basketball Saturday morning on Rock 93.7. It's the high school playbook. As we talk live with players and coaches, it's presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Reeder's good on the first shot. She's got one more coming as Jalen Baldwin is going to check out in addition to Abby Houston. For the Lady Jets as Baldwin picked up her fourth foul with 2 minutes to go here in the period. Barragona going to bring the basketball down for Cumberland County. Going to hand it off to Hawkins. Get it over right wing this time, Grace Baldwin. Back to Barragona. Barragona over to Georgia Anderson, right wing. Man-to-man defense this time down, Lady Bobcats. Little weave out top here for Cumberland County. Barragona with the dribble. Going to pass it off. Get it over to Grace Baldwin. Back to Barragona. Barragona's going to be checked this time by freshman Zoe Nicholas. She's going to work off a screen from Georgia Anderson. And get it down into the corner to Alexis Carroll. Alexis Carroll looked like she went over the back of Reeder as she tried to go for an offensive rebound. Kick it over into the corner. And shot on the way by Grace Baldwin is good. Tie game here, 38 all with 50 seconds to go here in the third period. Lady Bobcats break through the pressure. Get it down to Callie Reeder. Over right wing, Zoe Nicholas. Three ball on the way.
Bang!
Twine time for Zoe Nicholas. 41-38, Lady Bobcats lead it. Quick down court pass. Grace Baldwin, shot up, won't go. Rebound, Callie Reeder. Let's see if the Lady Bobcats try to play it for one shot. Get it, work it down court. Amonette, wide open. Shot off the front of the rim, won't go. And as we go under 20 seconds here, Lady Bobcats lead at 41-38. Barragona, 15 seconds to go. Let's see if they go ISO here for Barragona.
Looks like they're going to get a screen out top.
Georgia Anderson coming over to set the screen. Barragona's going to step back jumper, and she drained that one. Going to tie the basketball game back up. 41 all in a fantastic and furious game here in Byrdstown at the Bobcat Den. Got a tie game, 41 all. Stick around, fans. Fourth quarter action is on your way next, right here on UC Sports Nation.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Final 8 minutes left to play here in game one tonight. Pickett County and Cumberland County at the Bobcat Den, tied at 41. Here is Casey Bolden.
Lady Jets going to have the first crack at it here in the opening or in the fourth quarter. Aaliyah Hawkins going to dribble out top of the circle. She's looking up right wing for Barragona. It's not there, trying to get a screen for Barragona. Get over Grace Baldwin. She's going to use a screen by Baldwin and drive in, and she's going to be able to score. Nice bucket, nice possession that time, Lady Jets. Really patient offensively, worked to get what they wanted. They lead it here 43-41 with 7.5 to go here in the final period. Emmy Lowe going to penetrate. Kick it over the left corner. That's Amonette. Amonette going to get it inside to Reeder. Back out top of the key, Zoe Nicholas.
She's feeling it. Gunner guns, bang.
She banged that one home. 44-43. Lady Bobcats regain the lead here with 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter. On the dribble, Alexis Carroll. Hand off the dribble. Barragona going to step back for another three ball.
You can't let her take that one.
Trying to get going here in the fourth quarter with 6 quick points. As Lady Bobcats going to get the ball and work it across half court. 46-44, Cumberland County leads it here. As Emmy Lowe's going to drive right wing, and she's going to be fouled that time. Myaleah Hawkins. Fouls are 4-3. Cumberland County's got 4. Pickett County with 3. Georgia Anderson and Jalen Baldwin going to check in. Aaliyah Hawkins and Grace Baldwin going to check out for the Lady Jets. Allie Amonette on the dribble. Gets it down inside to Reeder. Reeder wants to go to work against Baldwin, and she does.
That's her 5th foul.
And that's going to be the 5th foul on Baldwin. She's going to have to watch the rest from the bench. That's going to be big. As they report the foul in, going to get a sub over at the table. Alexis Carroll going to check in for the fouled out Jalen Baldwin. Mark that down, Jake. 6:44 to go.
Yeah, she came in at the last dead ball, and that was really quick.
Callie Reeder, first shot on the way, it won't go. A little hard off the back iron. She'll have one more. Second shot on the way by Reeder is good. 46-45. Cumberland County leads it here by 1 point with 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Barragona on the dribble. She's going to dribble over left wing. Pass it out top of the key, Alexis Carroll. And Alexis Carroll is going to travel with the basketball. Turnover. Back to the Lady Bobcats. Allie Amonette going to play it in. Allie Amonette. And Kieslin's going to be banged into by Grace Baldwin. A lot of contact there after the dead ball. Coach Smith saw it.
And that's her first, Casey.
I saw it too. Game getting a little chippy, Jake. And they're going to call it an illegal screen. This time looks like they're going to pick that one up for Callie Reeder.
That's going to be Reeder's 4th.
Substitution checking in. Aaliyah Hawkins checking into the game for Cumberland County, and Alexis Carroll going to check out. check your lineup here for the Lady Bobcats. Kiesland, Eminette, Nicholas, Emmy Lowe, and Callie Reeder. Cumberland County working the ball on offense. Get it over left wing. That's Abby Houston. Top of the key, Georgia Anderson. She's going to pass it off to Barragona. Barragona being checked this time by Ella Kate Kiesland. Get it over left wing. Grace Baldwin going to be guarded by Emmy Lowe. Houston, three-point shot on the way is an air ball. And the ball's going to go away and out of bounds. Georgia Anderson tried to go save it in.
Another really good, and there's a technical on Georgia Anderson. They got her.
Yeah, this game's getting a little chippy, and the officials can sense it as well. Going to get a technical foul right there on Georgia Anderson as they're trying to knock out some of the chippiness. So Pickett County going to step to the free throw line right here, try to retake the lead and get possession of the basketball.
It looked like that frustration, Casey, came on that rebound. A really solid box out by Callie Reeder, who's driving a lot of people crazy tonight.
Yeah. Callie Reeder's shot on the way is good. Saturday morning, we take you all over the Upper Cumberland as we visit live with coaches and players. It's the high school playbook presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Talking Hoops, Saturday at 9 on Rock 93.7. And Reeder goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, as that's going to retake the lead for the Lady Bobcats. They lead it here 47-46 with 5:39 to go here in the basketball game.
And Casey, Pickett County is now in the bonus with that technical foul, so they'll be shooting free throws from the rest of the way out.
And in the backcourt, Grace Baldwin, she's checking Emmy Lowe, going to just reach in and take a foul. Coach Kim Crantor is just kind of looking out, not really understanding what's going on right now. As Grace Baldwin, way away from the bucket, takes the foul. We're going to have a timeout here. Coach Kim Crantor's 30-second timeout, Jake, so we're going to keep it here. Really like the energy and the intensity right now from the Lady Bobcats, Jake.
Yeah.
They've got to figure out ways to continue to take care of the basketball, get a good shot every possession, and then on defense, you're going to have to guard Barragona. She's the person on the court that's going to be able to beat you.
You're going to really have to guard Barragona, and I think you're going to have to work it into Callie Reeder more. I think that, you always say play the hot hand, and she's the hot hand right now on this Lady Bobcats team. You got a couple of them. Her, Zoe Nicholas is having a really good game. Ella Kiesling has stepped up. Emmy Lowe. So, you got options, but I think your top option is Callie Reeder.
Absolutely, especially with Jalen Baldwin sitting over on the bench with those 5 fouls. Fouled herself out of the game. Emmy Lowe going to step to the free throw line, 1 plus the bonus. Ella Kiesling clapping it up there in the lane, saying, hey, let's get an offensive board if this thing don't go down. Good news is Emmy Lowe's butter on the first one. She'll have 1 more. Second shot coming up from Lowe, and she drained that one, goes 2 for 2 on that possession. Extends that big Pickett County lead out to 3, 49-46, 5:25 to go here in the basketball game. And Emmy Lowe going to run over Alexis Carroll on the screen. Just didn't see it coming. Nobody told her it was coming that way. And Emmy Lowe's going to run completely over Alexis Carroll. Side out, Cumberland County, they're going to play it in right in front of their own bench. Going to look for Barragona off a screen. Nice defense that time, Kiesland. Little floating jumper in the lane by Barragona, won't go. Rebound, Callie Reeder. Hand off to Lowe. Lowe going to work up against Emery Barragona. That's a good matchup. Kick it over into the corner. Ella Kiesland. Ella Kiesland gets it over to Zoe Nicholas. Into the corner to Aminette. Aminette looking inside for Reeder. Finds Reeder. Reeder going to step out around the perimeter. Reeder going to pass back off to Nicholas. Nicholas going to drive in this time. Can't get it to go, but rebound Callie Reeder.
She gobbled that one up. There was nobody within the side of the basket.
Callie Reeder working hard tonight. As Pickett County extends that lead to 5, 51-46 with 4:35 to go here in the basketball game.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Pickett County's biggest lead of the night so far.
Barragona on the dribble. Gets it over right wing, Grace Baldwin. Over left wing, Aaliyah Hawkins on the skip pass. She's going to work off a screen from Houston. Out top to Alexis Carroll. She's going to pass it off to Barragona. Barragona working up high against Allie Aminette on defense. You can hear the Pickett County defense, or the student section, asking for more D right here. Aaliyah Hawkins on the drive. Long ball that time from Barragona. It's off the back of the rim. And on the rebound, I think we're going to have a foul on Allie Amonette.
Yeah, Amonette with a push. But that defensive possession, it's been more of the same. It looked like a rush shot from Barragona.
She shot that one from way downtown. 4 minutes to go here. Lady Jets going to play in the basketball underneath their own goal. Get it inside. That's Aaliyah Hawkins. And Aaliyah Hawkins tries to go to work inside. And official's going to come out with a whistle. They're going to call that one on Zoe Nicholas. Coach Smith asking for more intensity. Aaliyah Hawkins at the free throw line. She's able to hit that one. It's her first free throw of the game. She's 1 for 3. Second shot on the way is good. Aaliyah Hawkins goes 2 for 2, 51-48 with 3:50 to go here in the basketball game. Amonette going to dribble against full court pressure. Gets it down to Ella Kiesland. Ella Kiesland, three-point shot up off the front rim, won't good. But Callie Reeder continues to have an excellent game tonight on the rebound and finish. 53-48. Barragona going to dribble into the front court. And Barragona is going to be fouled this time. Looks like they're going to pin that one on Ella Kiesling. As Barragona tried to work her way to the basket, got in there amongst the trees. And Ella Kiesling going to come in and take a foul. Jake, really nice effort tonight by Callie Reeder. She's got in there on the boards and really, here in the fourth period, she's had a couple of huge rebounds and putbacks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's just played lights out tonight. Something I think that this team has needed over the past couple weeks, and you've seen spurts of it, and she's had nights this year where she's played lights out, and this is just excellent.
Barragona goes 2 for 2 from the line, makes her score 53-50. Lady Bobcats from Pickett County lead it here with 3:30 to go here in the fourth period. Lady Bobcats able to break through that pressure, give it over to Emmy Lowe, left side. She's going to be double teamed and almost thrown the basketball away. And Coach Brent Smith wisely going to take a timeout right there as Emmy Lowe, right on the sideline, was double teamed. And the sideline acted as a third defender. Timeout, 30-second. Jake will keep it right here. The pressure hadn't really affected the Lady Bobcats here in the second half.
No, and you've seen Cumberland County actually back off of it some.
You have, but you got to think that Cumberland County may dial up a little extra pressure here. Down 3 with 3:15 to go. So super critical point of the basketball game. Pickett County, and I'm sure Coach Smith's talking about it, got to continue to take care of the basketball down every possession.
And no silly fouls. Every foul at this point with both teams shooting is really critical.
Allie Amonette going to inbound right near the midcourt line. She's going to be able to work the basketball into Emmy Lowe in the backcourt. Lowe going to be checked against Grace Baldwin. Emmy Lowe across the timeline. Works it out right wing this time, Amonette. Get the ball into Reeder. Reeder wants to work down in low, and Callie Reeder can't get that one to go. Rebound, Georgia Anderson. Nice move. She just couldn't finish that one. Barragona going to pass it off to Grace Baldwin. Out top of the key, it's Aaliyah Hawkins. Three-point shot on the way, it won't go. Long rebound, Ella Kiesland from Pickett County going to chase it down, try to get an outlet pass over to Nicholas, going to be thrown away. Turnover, Lady Bobcats. Barragona going to start the offense again for Cumberland County as we go 2:35 here to go. Get it over into the corner. Aaliyah Hawkins shot up, no good. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to be worked into the backcourt by Barragona. Emmy Lowe able to dribble through the pressure. And Emmy Lowe's going to be fouled as it looked like she was getting ready to trip and fall with the basketball. Official came in and got a foul. And they're going to call that one on Grace Baldwin as Emmy Lowe's going to step to the free throw line here in a three-point basketball game, trying to extend the lead to 5. 1 plus the bonus here for Lowe. Lowe on the shot, and it's off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Cumberland County. Barragona Crosses the timeline, getting instruction from Coach Kim Crantorres. Gets it over left wing. That's Hawkins. Hawkins wants to work off the screen of Georgia Anderson. Anderson floats back to the free throw line. They give it off to her. Now they skip it over right wing to Barragona. Barragona's going to drive this time. Barragona gets in deep to the rack, and she's going to be able to get the shot up, and it looks like they're going to pin a foul on Allie Amonette. Make that Emmy Lowe.
Emmy Lowe with that one.
And that's going to be her 4th foul. So check that. Emmy Lowe with 4 fouls. Barragona to the free throw line, and she's going to bury the first one. Makes it a 2-point Lady Bobcat lead, 53-51 with 1:59 here to go in the basketball game. Barragona on the second shot, and it's good. Make it a 1-point game. Full court pressure again. Lady Jets from Cumberland County. Emmy Lowe. Here comes the double team. She's going to dribble through it. Get it down to Kiesland. Kiesland's going to skip it over to Amonette. Amonette, 3-point shot on the way off the front rim and won't go. Rebound, Cumberland County.
I don't really like that possession, Casey.
Cumberland County, Barragona. Right wing, she's working against Emmy Lowe. It's a great matchup. Lowe with 4 fouls. Got to play straight up defense on her right here. In a 1-point game, we go under 1 minute. Under a minute and a half to go here in the 4th period. Get it out to Georgia Anderson, left wing. Shot up, it won't go. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe with 1:20 to go. Going to dribble through pressure in the backcourt. Going to try to get it up court to Kiesland, and that pass is going to be picked off. Barragona going to drive in, and Zoe Nicholas going to foul her. In a 53-52 game, Coach Smith with hands on hips over there. As Lowe was trying to dribble up court, just tried to skip a pass up to Zoe Nicholas, and the ball was going to be picked off. And Nicholas able to hustle back and avoid the freebie by Emory Barragona. So Barragona going to step to the line here in a 53-52 game with 1:09 to go here in the 4th quarter at the Bobcat Den. Barragona, shot on the way is good. Got a tie game.
Yeah, she's shooting 2 here, Casey. She's money.
And we got a timeout on the court. It looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, Jake.
It's going to be, well, Brent Smith signaled 30 or full. And
yeah, it's a timeout by Cumberland County, so we're going to go by what they say. It's a 30. And so Barragona's going to step, just game reset. We got a tie basketball game here with Cumberland County and Pickett County. 53 all, 1:09 to go here in the basketball game. Emory Barragona is going to step back to the line here for the second shot of her 2-shot foul and try to retake this lead here in the 4th quarter. Possession arrow is going to go to Pickett County on a held ball. Both teams are in the double bonus here in the final 1:09 here in the period. Been an excellent game here both sides tonight. Neither team really deserves to lose. Got to find out who wants to make some GWPs here late in the basketball game as they toss Barragona the basketball. Barragona, free throw on the way, and she swished it. 54-53, Cumberland County retakes the lead here with 1:05 to go in the basketball game. Emmy Lowe going to be working up against Grace Baldwin. She crosses over the timeline. Emmy Lowe looks for a screen from Amonette. Works off the screen, looked like she got bumped, no call. Hand off to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas, 50 seconds to go here in the basketball game. Cumberland County leads it by 1. Hand it back off to Lowe. We'll see if they go ISO here. Get it out right wing, Callie Reeder. Up top of the key, Amonette. And get it inside to Reeder. Reeder tries to go to work. And Reeder's going to be pushed. Oh, no.
No.
He called a foul. He called a foul and then changed it to a walking violation. He called a foul. He went up with a fist and was going with a foul and then changed his mind. Coach Smith saw it too. It's a full timeout, Jake. Let's take it with them. Listen to Lady Bobcat basketball. Stick around for the final 36 seconds, fans. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Lady Jets going to play it in here as we go under 30 seconds to go. Emory Bear going into the front court in a 1-point basketball game. Double team comes from Pickett County. Going to kick it over right wing to Abby Houston, and Abby Houston is going to be fouled by Allie Amonette in a 1-point game. Cumberland County leads it here 54-53 with 22.8 seconds to go. As Abby Houston going to step to the free throw line. She nailed 8 3-pointers in the opening game back in Crossville back in November. We'll see if she's got any free throw touch. Shot on the way by Houston, and she nailed that one. Nice looking rotation on that ball. Stepped up confidently, knocked that one down. She's got one more coming. Abby Houston. Shot on the way is good. Goes 2 for 2. 56-53. Cumberland County leads it here as we go under 20 seconds to go here in the basketball game. Amy Lowe going to bring the ball up court. Gets it over to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas on the drive. Kicks it back to Amonette. Looking for a 3-ball. It's going to be blocked. Callie Reeder got it up. It's going to be blocked. And as they get it back, we're going to have a timeout by Brent Smith. And it's a full timeout, Jake. We'll take it with them. Stick around, fans. Final 7 seconds coming your way. You don't want to miss it on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
This is Emily Gibson, your local Twin Lakes security consultant, wishing you and your family a happy new year. Let us help you keep your home and family protected this year with security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes Security offers doorbell cameras, smoke and motion detectors, thermostats, and more. For additional peace of mind, add smart home automation so you can control your system from anywhere using your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Give me a call today at 528-2005 to request a free security quote.
TN Cert C-0026.
Lady Bobcats on the inbound. Going to need a 3-pointer on this possession. Emmy Lowe going to work it in. Gets it out to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas going to be fouled up around the perimeter. Pretty good strategy that time. Kim Cran-Torres didn't want to allow the 3-point shot to get up, so took a foul on Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas going to step to the free throw line here in a 1-possession game. 56-53. Cumberland County leads it with 5.6 seconds to go.
And that's Cumberland County's 10th foul, Casey. So Pickett County will be shooting 2 here as well.
And we'll see how Coach Smith plays this. Zoe Nicholas got 1 shot left here. They're down 2. Let's see if may try to miss this one on purpose. Go for the rebound. Nicholas gets it in. I'm not sure she wanted to get that one in, but she did. Inbound to Barragona. And quick foul taken by Allie Amonette. And Coach Smith talking to her right now said, hey, I really tried to miss it. It just couldn't.
It looked a little flat at least.
Yeah. Came out of there a little flat, just found its way into the bottom of the net. 56-55 is your score. Cumberland County leads it here by 1. Barragona going to step down to the free throw line. Barragona, shot on the way, is good. She's played really well here in the second half. Addie Lowe going to check in for Pickett County, checking in for Reeder. 2-point game, 57-55. Barragona at the free throw line. Second shot up, she nailed that one. Addison Lowe going to inbound and kick it down court. And she's going to throw it straight out of bounds over by Coach Smith. Turnover. Yeah. Back to the Lady Jets.
That's tough.
And Lady Jets going to take a timeout. Full timeout, Jake. Let's go with them. You listen to UC Sports Nation.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
3.9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Cumberland County will have it out of bounds, out of their own goal. Here's Casey Bolden.
Cumberland County going to play it in. Look for a quick foul here immediately for the Lady Bobcats. Get it into Barragona. And she's going to be fouled by Eminette. 2.9 seconds to go here in the basketball game. Barragona. As I mentioned earlier, she played quite the second half here. Shot up good by Barragona. I think she's went perfect from the free throw line here in the second half.
She's perfect for the game, I believe, as well, Casey.
Shot up by Barragona is good. Stretches it out to a 5-point lead. Get it into Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to dribble the basketball out, and that's going to be your basketball game. Cumberland County comes to town tonight and takes down the Lady Bobcats from Pickett County with a final score of 60-55. Fans, stick around for the post-game show. It's coming up next. Stats from around the area and the scoreboard update from UC Sports Nation. Stick around. Lady Bobcats basketball right here on UC Sports Nation.
Bobcats basketball, the Pickett County Wildcats. Tonight's game, sponsored by Aminette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com. Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired. Done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. Milestone Physical Therapy. Orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone. And by People's Bank and Trust, Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
post-game reaction, tonight's stats and scores. This is the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Byrdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Back at the Bobcat Den between games as the Lady Bobcats fight hard, but they fall 60-55 to the Cumberland County Lady Jets. Jake Wallman joined by Casey Bolden. Casey, let's break down that game real quick. It was a really back and forth battle. Pickett County held a 5-point lead at one point, I believe, with 3.5 left to play, and they just couldn't put it away.
Yeah, just couldn't find any GWPs in the final 3 minutes, Jake. Turned the basketball over a couple of times in crucial possessions, and just, couldn't find a way to make enough plays in the final 3 minutes. And so they'll fall tonight to a really good Cumberland County team. So nothing to hang their hats about. It's Cumberland County team second place in 7-3A. And so Lady Bobcats got some things to build on tonight and work for a couple of big games again next week as they get back into league play. Jake, what about a UC Sports Nation stat line for the game?
Thank you, Casey. Looking at the stats tonight for the Cumberland County Lady Jets, they prevail 60-55. They were led in points tonight by 20 from Emory Barragona. That's no surprise. Aaliyah Hawkins had 10. Jalen Baldwin had 5. Grace Baldwin with 4. Abby Houston with 4. And Georgia Anderson with 3. Alexis Carroll had 3 points. Looking at the Lady Bobcats, they were led in points with 17 from Zoe Nicholas, 17 from Callie Reeder, and 9 from Ella Kiesling, 3 from Allie Amonette, 2 from Kaylee Tompkins, and 4 from Emmy Lode. The offensive production was there tonight. It just wasn't enough, Casey. Let's talk about this boys game now. Let's break it down. What are Casey's keys for the game?
Well, let's talk about it, Jake. We talked about it pregame in the girls. We got to do it for the boys, too. It's senior night here at the Bobcat Den, so I think the first key to the game is you want to get good senior leadership tonight from Dylan Anderson and Payne Burton. It's senior night, so let's see if those guys can inspire this team. Weren't part of the team last year, newcomers to the team, but Jake, they've really provided a lot of stability and leadership this season. It's going to be important tonight for those guys to lead by example, so we'll keep our eyes there. I think, secondly, they got to protect the basketball. They got to eliminate turnovers and get a quality possession every possession. We saw it in the girls' game, Jake. If you don't take care of the basketball, especially deep in the game, especially in a close game, it's going to cost you a win. So I think they really got to figure out ways to protect the ball, get a great shot each and every time down the court. And then lastly, Jake, I think bring energy and intensity on the defensive end. We really saw that against Clay County up in the first half. I thought they played inspired basketball.
Yeah,
second half, not so much. And so got to figure out ways to duplicate and replicate that energy they had in the first half. And if they can do those things, I like Pickett County's chances here tonight. Jake, that's going to be tonight's Casey's Keys for the game. Fans, stick around. Between game show is going to roll on right after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
The Union Bank post-game report continues. Union Bank, Byrdstown, Jamestown, Clark Range, member FDIC. Wrapping up tonight's Bobcats action.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Tip-off approaching for boys teams across UC Sports Nation. Time to get you ready. Powered by Hall's Sports and Outdoors.
I'm Jake Wallman. The Stowe Memorial Panthers have won 3 games in a row after falling to Knox Webb at home on January 12th. They're a perfect 8-0 in district play and hit the road for White County tonight, who is 4-4 in 7 AAA. Panthers coach Neil Capps says the Warriors will be fired up for this one.
It'll be nothing short of a war. They will be out for blood. Coach Mitchell will have them fired up. Sparta is a great basketball community. They understand big games. They understand the implications this game could have for them. And you said it just right. They are playing for their postseason standing and their culture, their basketball. They got a great basketball culture. And I always have to tell our guys the tradition at a school like Sparta, who's been around for so long, that these young men that are playing now, the thing they're playing for is, well, their dad played at Sparta and might have had a lot of success, and Grandpa might have played at Sparta.
The Monterey Wildcats are 15-11 on the season after falling to Jackson County on Tuesday night. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 games and get a non-district game with Midway tonight. Monterey beat the Green Wave in Game 1 this year, 78-42, but Coach Linus Martin says this time around will be much different.
No, it'll be a lot different. I don't put any stock in that game because that night we came out and played, got after it on defense. I think most of that night, all of our points were off defensive end that we created, and those are things that we've struggled to do of late, and that's kind of really what you asked, what's hurt. We're not getting any defense that's turning into offense. We're not making plays to create transition offense or get any steals to get some easy scores. Everything we're scoring is we're having to grind, and it takes time and being patient on offense.
Clark Range hits the road for a district matchup with Red Bowling Springs this evening. The Buffaloes beat the Bulldogs 51-50 on a buzzer beater just over 2 weeks ago. Buffaloes coach Jermaine McIlvain says this week to prepare for RBS should help them.
We definitely know they're going to be hungry, especially, a buzzer beater win at our place at home. First time we played them, another non-district game on the road. We know they're competing with teams just like we are, so it's going to be neck and neck all game. We have a week off. I told the guys last night, we're going to rest up. We're going to get back to the drawing board, get back to the X's and O's on Monday, and we're going to prepare simply and effectively.
Elsewhere around the Upper Cumberland this evening, Clay County takes on Tennessee Heat. Jackson County travels to Bledsoe County. York Institute is Sequatchie County. Warren County gets Franklin County. Van Buren County travels to Gordonsville, and Upperman hosts Macon County. We'll keep you updated with scores throughout the evening from UC Sports Nation. We're now joined by Pickett County senior Payne Burton as the Bobcats host Cumberland County. How do you flush a game like Tuesday night with the way that one went?
Well, we just got to focus on the good things we did in that game. Pay attention to what we did right, what we did wrong, and work on that going into the next one, really. Can't worry about it too much.
Cumberland County has improved over the course of the season. What do you remember about the first matchup way back up in November?
I don't remember a whole lot. I just remember us playing super energetic, super fast, and it just felt like they couldn't keep up with us. I've heard they've gotten a lot better, and I personally think we've gotten a lot better since then, so it'll be good to see.
What's something within your game that you've chose to focus on improving just as the season has gone along?
All around shot selection, just knowing how to stay in the flow of the offense while still getting some shots up.
Do you have a favorite drill or a favorite practice period that you look forward to each day?
I love our free throws we shoot at the end of every practice, just sitting there shooting free throws, talking. It's probably my favorite part.
Is there a pregame meal that you'd say is your favorite?
Any kind of pasta. I mean, spaghetti's my favorite, but really all of them are a go-to. I like to switch it up before games.
This or that question, Pepsi or Coke?
That's tough. Okay. If I'm drinking a can at my house, I'd rather have a Pepsi. But if I'm drinking like a fountain drink from like a restaurant or something, I'd rather have Coke.
This has been Senior Payne Burton of the Pickett County Bobcats.
The Bobcats hit the court in minutes. This is Bobcats basketball pregame. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off. People's Bank and Trust.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
We're back at the Bobcat Den, joined by Joseph Amonette as Pickett County welcomes in Cumberland County. Coming off Tuesday night, it was really a tale of two halves. Is that something that can serve as a learning moment?
I think so. Really the last 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of the second quarter where we gave up that 7-point lead rolling into halftime, I think that took us into halftime. I didn't do a very good job at halftime with the team. So the second half was on me completely. But, Clay County's a really, really physical team, and I thought we did a good job on their internal presence in the game. I just thought we probably turned it over a touch too much, and that got us.
It was evident in the first half that the team played with a lot more energy, coming off a good week of practice, as you mentioned in the last pregame show. Was it Clay's aggressiveness that eventually won out in the second half?
I think their physical play impacted us. We turned it over a couple of times. They made a couple of, they got some layups. It's on their court. We've lost to them for 4 years now, and I think all that just plays into it. I wasn't able to get the run stopped, and I just think that's where the game point changed.
One of the things that this team hasn't had a lot of this year is size inside. Will Spears really had some decent minutes, including Tuesday night at Salina this year. Is there a situation that could present itself where we could see him get more minutes in the future?
I think definitely. Will's still young, and at times he's like a baby giraffe walking on ice. But I thought he came in and made some really, really nice plays in the fourth quarter. I think he's earned an opportunity to get to play a little. He's progressively gotten better. He's a smart kid. He's got a lot of talent. And, we ran through plays today. He knew every one of them. And I think you'll see a little bit more of him moving forward.
Cumberland County has had a tough season, including being on the wrong end of some close games. They've progressed as the year has gone along. What do you remember about the Jets coming into tonight?
They are much improved. They've got a really good player. They've got good guards that know how to play. We played them early. They were kind of like us. They didn't know what they had. They were trying to mesh as a team, and they play in a really tough conference in that 3A district. And I think it's going to be a battle. I think they're tough. I think they can shoot it. I think they can handle it. And I think that we better be on our A game tonight for this ball game.
Is there anything special that you focused on this week in practice, maybe without giving anything away?
No, I don't think so. I think just to continue to get better at the little things that we need to work on to put us in position to win a championship.
This has been Joseph Amonette as Pickett County hosts Cumberland County. Welcome back to the Bobcat Den. In the middle of starting lineups for Pickett County and Cumberland County for the Jets. They are 4-19, 2-6 in 7 AAA. Their starters are Brandon Leviner, Ethan Dixon, Braden Woodard, Jackson Reed, and Nolan Carter. For the Pickett County Bobcats, they're coached by Joseph Amonette, 12-9, 2-3 over here in 7 single A. Their starters, Dylan Anderson, number 5, Payne Burton, number 22. The seniors get the nod, followed by Jacob Amonette, number 11, Eli Reagan, number 14, and number 10, Lyric Paris. So one more time for the Bobcats, Amonette, Reagan, Payne Burton, Dylan Anderson, Lyric Paris. For the play-by-play action, here's Casey Bolden.
Official Gary Tinsley stepping into the circle, blows the whistle. We're getting ready to be underway here from the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Tip's going to be controlled by Reagan. Tips it back, Jacob Amonette. Bobcats all white unis tonight, trimmed in black and gold. Jets in all black uniforms, trimmed in blue. And Eli Reagan on the first possession tries to skip it across the court, and it's going to throw it straight into the scorer's table and out of bounds. First turnover of the basketball game. 7:45 to go here. No score at the Bobcat Den. Jets struggle to get it in bounds, but they finally do. Working into Jackson Reed. He's going to be picked up his dribble and skip it over to Ethan Dixon. Get it down into the corner. That's Brendan Woodward. Back out top of the circle, Ethan Dixon. Good defense, his first possession by the Bobcats. Braden Woodward. Going to have the ball working against Eli Reagan. Looking down inside. Ball's going to be picked off that time by Payne Burton, who got the nod tonight on senior night. Amonette pressing the ball into the front court. Get it out left wing. Dylan Anderson with a foot on the line. It's the longest two you can get. Bobcats going to take the first score here as they lead it 3-0. They've got 3 points on the board. We'll see if they correct that. I think the official called it a 2. Cumberland County worked the basketball down. Braden Leviner. And ball's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to pin that one on Lyric Paris.
Yeah, Lyric Paris was down there fighting with, looked like.
The officials going to get together here and talk about that 3-point shot. They've got 3-0 on the board. Thought I saw the official hold up 2, and now he's walking over and telling him it was a 2-point basket. So 2-0 here. Bobcats lead it. Cumberland County going to play it in underneath their own basket. Jackson Reed on the inbound. Gets it out into the corner to Nolan Carter. Out top of the key, Brendan Woodward. Right wing, this time Ethan Dixon looking for a cutter, can't find one. He tries to drive. He's going to be cut off by Dylan Anderson. Work it out, Leviner. 3 ball on the way, Brendan Woodward. Shot won't go. Rebound, Eli Reagan. Kicks it over to Jacob Amonette. Jacob Amonette on the run. And Jacob Amonette going to pull up in the lane, and Jacob Amonette going to be fouled.
That was a really nice defensive possession, Casey, by the Bobcats. Not letting Cumberland County get a real good look at the rim, keeping it on the perimeter.
Cumberland County going to play it in. I'm sorry, Bobcats going to play it in. Ball's squatted away and out of bounds. Dylan Anderson going to play it in again. Bobcats get the ball out to Eli Reagan. He's going to pass it off to Amonette. Left wing, Dylan Anderson. Make that Payne Burton. Over to Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan on the drive. Kicks it over to Payne Burton. Left corner. Shot up, no good. Lyric Paris in there battling for it. Can't get it. Jet's going to come out of there with it. Brendan Woodward with the basketball. Full court pressure. Brendan Woodward going to be trapped as he gets across the half-court line. Gets the ball over to Jackson Reed. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Big Payne Burton in there on the rebound. Gives it off to Amonette. Amonette on the drive. And Amonette going to take it straight to the rack, and he's going to be fouled that time. I think they'll pin that one on number 3, Ethan Dixon. In a 2-0 game here. Bobcats lead at 5:46 to go here in the opening quarter. Substitution checking into the game for the Jets. First sub of the game. Solomon Seiton checking in. And Ethan Dixon going to check out for the Jets. Bobcats going to play it in. Get it out to Amonette. Amonette going to work at Dylan Anderson left wing. Coach Amonette barking out some directions here. Going to restart the offense. Amonette, 3-point shot on the way. It's blocked. And Bobcats able to get it back. Payne Burton gets it over right corner. Eli Reagan, his shot up hit won't go. And Jets are going to clear it. Brendan Woodward into the backcourt. Gets it into the front court. Going to be double teamed. Lyric Paris almost had a steal. Get it over right corner. Leviner gives it up this time. Solomon Seiton, who's just entered the basketball game. Almost a steal that time. Eli Reagan jumped in the passing lane. And a little floater on the way that time. Brendan Woodward, he found the bottom of the basket for the Jets. 2-2. 4:55 to go here in the first period at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Dylan Anderson works it left wing with Payne Burton, looking for a backdoor cutter. Amonette on the screen and roll. Picks his dribble up from the free throw line, and he got that one. Nice shot that time, Jacob Amonette.
You can count that one from Jacob Amonette every time, free throw line in.
They didn't guard him. He just pulled right up, and he sank that one. Jets able to break through the pressure. Get it over in the corner to Leviner. Back out top of the key. Leviner gives it up. Brendan Woodward going to work against Dylan Anderson, top of the key. 4-2. Bobcats lead it here as we approach 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Jackson Reed And we're going to have an illegal screen that's called way away from the basketball. Couldn't tell who they going to pin that one on Nolan Carter. Way off the ball. Bobcats going to play it in. 4-2, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Payne Burton's going to have it right wing. He surveys the offense, gives it up Lyric Paris. Over to Amonette. Into the corner, Eli Reagan's going to drive. And as Eli Reagan tries to take it to the basket, he's going to get fouled on the play. Official said it wasn't on the shot. They're going to give it to him on the floor. So Bobcats going to play it in here underneath their own basket in a 4-2 basketball game. Dylan Anderson going to step out, going to play it in. Anderson looking for Reagan, gets it into Reagan. Back to Dylan Anderson. 3 ball away from the corner, it won't go. Lyric Paris in there fighting for the rebound, can't get it. It's going to be cleared by the Jets this time down. Solomon Sighton. Gets it cross court, Brendan Woodward. Over into the corner. Looking inside this time. Nice spin move that time, Solomon Sighton. And he's able to get a score up on the board for the Jets. 4-4. 3:20 to go here first quarter. Payne Burton, left wing. Payne Burton looking for a cutter. Nice offensive possession that time. Bobcats, they found a little slip screen as Lyric Paris was able to get past his defender. Payne Burton found him for the easy score. 6-4. Bobcats lead at 3 minutes to go here in the period. And on the other end, another big-time play, Lyric Paris. He's going to take the old offensive foul. Takes one right into the chest. And that's a big play because there was a score on the bucket, so no bucket. Wipe the score off. And that's what we call the GWP around here, Jake.
Absolutely. That's
game-winning plays.
That's something that we see Lyric Paris do a lot of the time, Casey.
Substitutions checking in. Caden Thomas, Caden Miller, and Gage Harris checked into the basketball game here for the Bobcats. Man-to-man defense this time down. Jacob Amonette on the dribble. Out top, working against Solomon Sighton. Jump stop. It's in there deep. And they're going to turn the basketball over. Brendan Woodward going to come away with it. Gets it up to Sighton. Sighton still in the backcourt, trying to get it across the timeline, and Sighton's going to be fouled. As the Jets are going to play it in here right in front of us. In a 6-4 game, Bobcats lead it here, 2:25 to go first quarter. Brendan Woodward gets it over into the corner. Brendan Leviner. 3-point shot is too hard. Missed everything. And then Brendan Woodward, he's going to miss it all. Transition play here. Caden Thomas over to Caden Miller. Looked like number 33, Nolan Carter, got a little piece of that one as Miller tried to go up and finish in transition. 6-4, 2 minutes to go here in the first period in Byrdstown. Shot goes up, no good by Cumberland County. Brandon Leviner in there battling for the rebound. Ball's going to go right off his fingertips and right out of bounds. Back to the Pickett County Bobcats. 6-4, 1:50 to go here in the opening period. Caden Thomas, left wing for the Bobcats. Get it over to Amonette. Amonette being checked by number 1, Leviner. And as Amonette goes to the basket, Leviner going to come in and take the foul.
I think that's going to be his second, Casey.
Jacob Amonette able to work his way down into the rack. Takes it down there with strength. And going to get the foul. Amonette on the free throw. First shot is up, and it's good.
Hopefully these free throws, Casey, are something that can really open up this Pickett County offense. It's been kind of a rock fight here for about the first 6.5 minutes.
Second shot on the way by Amonette. It's good. 8-4. Bobcats lead it. I agree, Jake. Been a little stagnant here, both teams offensively. Cumberland County able to break through the pressure. Jackson Reed gets it over to Brendan Woodward. They've got a backdoor cutter open. They didn't find him. That was Dylan Smith who's checked into the game. Get it over to Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith tries to work it inside. Get it down into Jackson Reed, and Jackson Reed's going to travel with the basketball.
Yeah, they caught Jackson Reed in a really bad position, and once they caught him in that bad position, those white shirts swarmed him, and he couldn't go anywhere, and all he could do was just fall down.
Had triple teamed in there. Amonette going to work the basketball for Pickett County. A little Princeton offense this time down. Little shuffle out top. Emanette going to drive into the corner. Shot up, no good. Rebound Jets. Solomon Sighton picks his dribble up. Kicks it over to Woodward. 10-second count on. And I think we're going to have a warning on the Cumberland County coach for not being in the coaching box. So they got the whistle, reported it to the table, and so he'll be on a short leash here now. 30-second timeout, Cumberland County. Jake will keep it right here. In an 8-4 game, Jake, a lot of sloppy play here. Both teams really just kind of got a lid on it. Can't find a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, a lot of sloppy play, a lot of missed shots. The Pickett County defense has really been able to hinder the Cumberland County Jets from getting to the basket a lot of times, keeping them on the perimeter. But that's the same thing we've seen from Cumberland County. Pickett County not getting a lot of great looks at the rim, a lot of perimeter play from the Bobcats. So, you know, you're still kind of trying to fill both teams out right here, and hopefully those lids are removed in the second quarter.
Cumberland County going to play it in right over in front of the Pickett County bench. 52 seconds to go here in the first period. Cumberland County going to inbound into the backcourt. Going to get it into Woodward. Woodward working out top against Caden Thomas. Crossover dribble. Picks his dribble up, and they're going to call a foul on Caden Thomas. And so Pickett County, it's going to be the third team foul. So still 4 more to go before Cumberland County's into the bonus. Cumberland County going to play it in. Get it into Reed. Reed working up top of the key against Amonette. Handoff over to Brendan Woodward. Switch off. Amonette's going to check Woodward now. He dribbles left wing. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Get it down inside to Jackson Reed, and ball's going to be stolen away. And as Amonette tries to dribble it back down court, he's going to be shoulder checked out of bounds by Brendan Woodward. And Jacob Amonette going to step to the free throw line here for the Bobcats. Try to extend this 4-point lead with free throws. It's going to be 1 plus the bonus.
That steal, Casey, was affected by Caden Thomas. He was all over it, put that paw in there, able to knock the ball away, and then Jacob Amonette came in and was able to pick it up.
Amonette is true on the first shot. Did you hear the Pickett County band? They do a wonderful job here.
And we've not gotten a chance to give them props on their work tonight. They're putting in work every home game. Casey.
Absolutely, getting this crowd energized and fired up. Amonette goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 10-4 is the score. Bobcats lead it with 24 seconds to go here in the opening period at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Cumberland County able to break through the pressure, get it across the timeline. They've got a trap over near the bench. And then we're going to have a foul. And they're going to take a foul to the table. Looks like they're going to pin that one on Gage Harris. As we've got 12 seconds to go here in the period. Cumberland County going to play it in. Get it inside to Brendan Woodward. Over across to Dylan Smith, who's just checked in. Get it down inside to Jackson Reed. Kick out. Dylan Smith, 3 on the way at the end of the quarter, and that's going to be good. So the score at the end of one quarter, Pickett County Bobcats lead it here 10-7 over the Jets from Cumberland County. Stick around, fans. Second quarter action coming your way next. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Start of the second quarter at the Bobcat Den. Pickett County leads by a field goal, 10-7. for the second quarter action. Here's Casey Bolden.
Cumberland County going to get the first crack at it here in the second quarter as they work a double high screen up top for Brendan Woodward. And back out top of the key. They're going to reset the offense. Brendan Woodward looking down inside, get it into Jackson Reed.
That's a charge.
Jackson Reed, offensive foul on Jackson Reed. Couldn't tell who got over there and got in front of him. Looked like Lyric Paris. Is that who it was, Jake?
Among the melee of the jerseys, I didn't see it, but if it was, I wouldn't be surprised.
Going to run Ohio this time on the whiteboard. Get it over into the corner, Dylan Anderson. Payne Burton going to set a screen. And Payne Burton going to step to the free throw line here.
Yeah, I think they got
Looked like Dylan Smith ran completely through Payne Burton on the screen. 10-7. Pickett County leads it here over the Jets from Cumberland County. Shot on the way by Payne Burton is good. Makes it 11-7. 7:23 to go here in the second period.
Didn't get to give totals after that first quarter, Casey. Jacob Eminette with 6 points. Dylan Anderson with 2, Lyric Paris with 2, and now Payne Burton, with 2.
Payne Burton goes 2 for 2 from the line, makes it 12-7. Bobcats lead it here, 7:15 to go. And Cumberland County, nice play that time, able to pass it over the press, get it all the way down court for the score. Pickett County back on the offensive possession. Top of the key, Lyric Paris. Make that, Lyric Paris got it down deep inside, just could not finish it. And they're going to pin that one on Lyric Paris, trying to get the offensive board. Lyric Paris checking out. Caden Miller checking back in for your Bobcats. Check your lineup here. Eli Reagan, Caden Miller, Jacob Eminette, Dylan Anderson, Payne Burton. And on the inbound, we're going to have a timeout as Cumberland County really struggling to get the basketball in, Jake. It's 30, so we'll keep it right here. Jake, again, not a high-scoring affair, not a lot of pace. Both offenses really trying to figure out how they're going to get going here.
Yeah, not a lot of pace, not a lot of points at all, as you just said, the score. But what there is a lot of is fouls. 9-5 is the foul count right now in favor of Pickett County.
Yeah, already whistled for 14 fouls in this basketball game. Only 9 minutes in here, so we'll see how that plays and impacts this game. Cumberland County going to inbound, 94 feet to go. They get it inbound this time. Get it into Brandon Woodward. Over to Solomon Sighton, back to Woodward. Working across the timeline. Get it down to Jackson Reed. Back out top of the key. Skip pass this time over to Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith wants to drive. And his little 6-foot jumper from short corner is good. Makes it 12-11. Bobcats lead it here, but by only 1 point. As we go 6.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Aminette, left wing, tries to get a screen off from Caden Miller. Works down deep in the paint. Jacob Aminette, shot up no good. And rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go off of Pickett County. And Cumberland County is going to get the basketball back. Substitutions checking in. Gage Harris checking back into the game here for Payne Burton. Cumberland County able to inbound the basketball over to Woodward. Give it back to Solomon Sighton. Back to Woodward as they cross over the timeline. Get it up top, Dylan Smith. Now inside. Jackson Reed, shot up, won't go. And they're battling for the rebound. Lyric Paris battling for it. Can't get it to stay in. And he's out of bounds. And so the ball's going to stay with Cumberland County. They trail it 12-11 with 6:01 to go. Jackson Reed going to play it in, going to get it up top. Brendan Woodward looking down inside, looking for Reed. Reed's triple teamed. And he's going to kick it back out of pressure. Back to Brendan Woodward, left wing. 5-second counts on here. Eminette guarding Woodward.
Really nice defense on Jackson Reed as he's been held with no points so far.
Get it down into Reed again. He goes, spins into the middle, shot up no good. Rebound Eli Reagan.
Nice, Eli Reagan getting up.
Eli Reagan going to give it off to Gage Harris. And Gage Harris going to step on the sideline. Couldn't get off, didn't have his awareness where he was on the court that time. Just going to step out of bounds and turn the basketball back over. 12-11. Bobcats still lead it here by 1. 5:20 to go here in the second period. Cumberland County working against that full court man-to-man pressure. Able to break through it, get it down to Woodward. He's going to start the offense for the Jets. Looking for a screen from Jackson Reed. Now getting some instruction from Coach Taylor Denny. Looking for a screen up high. Brendan Woodward going to take it right to the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound this time, Jacob Amonette. Amonette going to press it up court. Going to get it down right wing this time, Gage Harris. Shot up, won't go. Nice effort that time, Lyric Paris coming in there for the finish. And on the drive, we're going to have an offensive foul this time on Jacob Amonette, as he went in a little bit out of control on that one.
Yes, he did.
He's going to pick up the offensive foul. 4:44 to go here in the second quarter at the Bobcat Den in a 12-11 game. Really a lot of defense, not a whole lot of offense here early on. Cumberland County in the backcourt. 10-second count zone. Solomon Sighton able to get it across the timeline over to Woodward.
Ooh,
down into the corner to Braylon Burnett. And as he tries to skip it across court, Lyric Paris is going to come in there like a kite. He got up so high and blocked the ball back out of bounds. Shot on the way from the corner from Brendan Woodward, no good. Rebound, Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan want to push. Little Euro step into the front court. And nice finish that time, Eli Reagan.
That was pretty.
14-11. Bobcats lead it here. Working the ball into the front court. It's Brendan Woodward. And Brendan Woodward, as he's going across the timeline, he's going to be fouled. Not a whole lot of contact on that one.
I don't like that call at all, Casey. Not a lot of contact.
Lyric Paris going to pick up his third foul. So Payne Burton going to check in. Lyric Paris going to check back out for the Bobcats.
Looked like Lyric Paris was, he had really good position. If not really good, it was okay, decent enough to not get a foul called on him. But
Brendan Woodward going to step here to the free throw line for 1 plus the bonus.
Looks like I'm disagreed with.
Looking for more on the Bobcats? Find it at ucsportsnation.com. Powered by Hall Sports and Outdoor. Second free throw on the way, won't go. But Cumberland County is able to come out of there with the offensive rebound. Going to keep this possession alive. Get it up top of the key. Jackson Reed down into the corner. Dylan Smith. His shot's airballed in there and rebounded by Payne Burton. Going to give it up to Jacob Amonette, where Bobcats will start the offense. Payne Burton looking for a cutter. Gives it off. Amonette going to get a screen from Burton. Amonette trying to get to the rack. Nice little give in there to Payne Burton.
Nice basket, Payne Burton.
Payne Burton going to score. Crowd really wanting the foul on that one. Coach Amonette trying to throw his hands up, saying, where's the contact on that foul? Not going to get it. Ball's going to be squirted away down by Cumberland County. Get it into Jackson Reed. His point-blank shot won't go. But it's going to go off of a Bobcat player hand and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Cumberland County. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket. 16-12. Pickett County leads Cumberland County here with 3:24 to go. And on the play, on the inbound, we're going to have another foul as we're almost into the double bonus both ways here.
And they got Caden Miller with that foul, called him for a hold.
Caden Miller going to check out. Dylan Anderson going to check back in for the Bobcats. Check your lineup here. Payne Burton, Eli Reagan, Jacob Amonette, Dylan Anderson, and Gage Harris into the game for the Bobcats.
That was a foul that Coach Amonette wanted to go his way because he thought, I guess, Caden Miller was being held, and it actually ended up going against him.
Jackson Reed, first free throw is good. Second free throw coming up. Reed bounces the basketball. Shots on the way, and he drains both of them. Goes 2 for 2 as we cut it to a one-possession game here. 16-14. Pickett County leads Cumberland County by 2 with 3:15 to go here in the second quarter. Amonette working out top. Gets it over right wing. Gage Harris. His three ball on the way is Drano.
Gunner, guns, bang. It feels good to see one of those go in.
19-14. Let's see if they can get some offense going here in the last 3 minutes of the quarter. Cumberland County able to break through the pressure. Get it up top, Ethan Dixon. Ball stolen away at half court, Payne Burton. Payne Burton on the drive, and Payne Burton, the senior, on the finish.
Payne Burton putting in that work tonight as he got the start. He's got 6 big points this
Get
quarter.
it into Jackson Reed in the transition, and Jackson Reed's able to finish. 21-16, 2:30 to go here in the second period. Bobcats lead it by 5. Amonette, top of the circle. Trying to drive deep into the paint. Gets it over again. Gage Harris. He's 2 for 2 from that spot, Jake.
Gunner, guns, bang.
He banged that one home. 24-16. Bobcats with their biggest lead of the night. Lead it by 8. Cumberland County able to break through the pressure. Get it down court. Brendan Leviner. He says, I can do it too, and he answers on the long 3-ball himself.
I think this is the offense we've been looking for right here,
24-19. Yeah, both teams starting to find the flow here offensively. And they're going to call an offensive foul that time on Payne Burton as he tried to hand it off to Jacob Amonette. Not sure about that one. Cumberland County going to play it in here right in front of us, opposite the scorer's table. Work it in, get it into Solomon Sighton. Over cross court, Ethan Dixon. He's double teamed, kick it out top of the circle. Brendan Woodward, he wants to drive. Shot up from 4 feet, won't go. Both teams in there battling for it, and it's going to be away and out of bounds. Off Cumberland County last. They're going to say it's Pickett County's basketball. Caden Miller checking in, Dylan Anderson checking out. For Pickett County, Dylan Smith checking in for the Jets. Ethan Dixon going to catch a break for Cumberland County. 24-19, 1:38 to go here in the second quarter. Pickett County back on the offensive set. Eli Reagan, nice pass into Caden Miller. That time threaded the needle on that one, 26-19. Bobcats lead it here with 1:20 to go in the period. Steal by the Bobcats. Going to run it back on offense. Amonette dribbles down in deep in the paint, and they're going to pin another offensive foul on Jacob Amonette as he got his left arm around the defender, and the official caught him, and it's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be his 3rd foul, so he's going to have to check out of the lineup here.
That's probably going to be the last time we see him this half, Casey.
Caden Thomas going to check back in. Cumberland County with the basketball, 94 feet to go. Full court pressure again by the Bobcats. Cumberland County hadn't turned it over a lot. Been able to break through the pressure by throwing over it. Work the ball down. Over into the corner to Leviner. Looking inside, can't find anybody. Get it back out top, Solomon Sighton. Going to reset the offense as we go under 1 minute here in the period. Solomon Sighton going to airball it. As he got inside of 7 feet, just couldn't find the rim. And Dylan Anderson going to come down with the rebound and pass it off to Eli Reagan. Let's see if they flatten it out and try to go ISO here for Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan on the dribble.
I think that was what Coach Amonette was wanting them to do.
Get it over left wing, Dylan Anderson.
Take the last shot here.
Dylan Anderson working against Solomon Sighton. Going to pass it back off to Eli Reagan as we go under 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 26-19, Bobcats lead it here. And up around midcourt as Reagan's going to try to, for the drive, he's going to be fouled that time by Solomon Sighton. So that's going to be 10 team fouls both ways here. Both teams in the double bonus here for the final 14.6 seconds of this first half.
Yeah, if you're Taylor Denny, I'm sure that's not the foul you wanted.
Eli Reagan going to step to the free throw line. First shot on the way and won't go. Hit off the front rim, then hit the backboard, and then bounded it away. He's going to have another. Eli Reagan, 2 dribbles, shots up, and it's good. 27-19. Bobcats lead it here in Byrdstown. 12 seconds to go as Cumberland County trying to work through the pressure. Sighton gets the ball up. Work it down inside. In the transition, it's going to be stolen away. Eli Reagan get it on to Gage Harris. Shot up. It wouldn't have counted if it went. Official came in waving it off. Good look from the corner. And that's going to be your halftime score. Bobcats from Pickett County lead the Jets from Cumberland County 27-19. Stick around, fans. Halftime show coming up next. We're going to go through stats. We'll talk about the first half, what to expect from the second half, and I think we'll have a UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Stick around, fans. Show's going to roll on next. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
UC Sports Nation's live coverage of Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Union Bank. With the modern tools to make banking easier, the experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. By Livingston Regional Hospital. Today, when every second matters, depend on Livingston Regional. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel.
Hi, this is James Green, your local Twin Lakes security consultant. If you've been thinking about a security system for your business, the new year is a great time to make the move. Twin Lakes offers commercial fire alarms, panic buttons, access control, and video surveillance, all at low rates with 24/7 service. Please call 528-2005 or visit twinlakes.net to learn more about our business security solutions. Happy New Year.
People's Bank is first and foremost an independent community bank. Money placed on deposit and entrusted to our care is reinvested into local communities in the form of loans to help finance homes, cars, boats, RVs, vacations, business equipment, and almost anything else you can think of. At People's Bank, we focus on taking care of the neighborhoods where our depositors live. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to the Bobcat Den. Halftime of the boys' game, 27-19. Pickett County leads Cumberland County. Before we get into the numbers of tonight's game, Casey, plain and simple, that first half was pretty much a rock fight aside from the last 4 minutes of the second quarter.
It was what I call muddy, Jake. Both teams really struggled to find a rhythm offensively. It felt like both teams, after about the 4-minute mark to go in the second period, both teams started to settle in and find a little bit of rhythm, but points have really been hard to come by here. A lot of fouls called, and I think that's indicative of really trying to struggling to get a flow to the game going offensively. So both teams are going to really kind of have to figure out some foul issues as we look through and forward to the second half. If you're the Bobcats, love the way that Gage Harris shot the ball in the first half. Got to figure out if he can get more looks. Amonette with those 3 fouls. See if he can stay in the basketball game. But really like Gage Harris and that energy that he played with. Also likes the minutes tonight by Payne Burton and Dylan Anderson,
Very
those seniors
so.
who got the nod tonight. Both of them playing at a really high level. So looking forward here, Jake, to a fantastic second half here at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Jake, what about a UC Sports Nation stat line for the first half?
Absolutely, Casey. Thank you very much. Pickett County with 27 first half points. They're led in points by Jacob Amonette with 6, Gage Harris with 6, and Payne Burton all with 6 points, 3 points from Eli Reagan, and 2 points apiece from Dylan Anderson and Lyric Paris. Halftime in the Bobcat Den, it's 27-19 as Pickett County leads Cumberland County.
Jed McLaren is a senior on the cross-country team at Clay County High School. He recently joined UC Sports Nation to take part in the 2-minute drill, where athletes take part in a quick-hitting style of questions. This is UC Sports Nation this week.
Are you better in the starting off the gun? Are you like a middle of the race kind of guy, or is that final stretch your strongest suit in a race?
Oh, for sure. I'm not like fast in the beginning. I'm like the middle. I do pretty well in, but the end I think is where I really excel at, like passing people up and just having that endurance.
Do you have like a favorite runner that maybe like you've looked up to, or it could be just like a teammate that you've had here at Clay County, but like is there a favorite runner that might stand out for you that you have?
For sure, like my earlier years running, Cherokee Upton really made me push a lot harder when I was running and kind of inspired me to run harder, you know.
Do you have like a favorite athlete outside of running? So this could be like even like a pro or something, or maybe another Clay County athlete that you just like how they perform at their sport.
I used to play basketball, and like I used to like watching Michael Jordan, and it sounds kind of corny, but you know, took a lot of inspiration from him.
What's your favorite hobby outside of sports, like not running or working out, but just completely chilling? Like what's your favorite activity?
Completely chilling. I love playing video games. Like every night, I probably about every night I hop on Xbox and just chill out for a bit.
What's just maybe one of the main games that you're on right now?
Oh, I play 2K a lot.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Like bread. Like rolls, bread, that type of stuff. Like pasta even. I love that stuff.
As a runner, carb loading is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to that too. I mean, you know.
What's your favorite school subject?
Honestly, probably math. Like, I'm better at math than most subjects. Well, as far as just being a favorite, science, I like a lot of different types of sciences, but I'm better at math than I am science.
That's Clay County senior cross-country runner Jed McLaren. For more interviews with coaches and athletes from all over the Upper Cumberland, go to ucsportsnation.com.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Final minutes of halftime wrapping up in the Bobcat Den. Both teams out for second half shoot around. We'll take a drive around the UC Sports Nation scoreboard. A lot of teams in action tonight. Let's get to it. York tops Sequatchie County in girls action 57-21. Livingston Academy tops DeKalb County 70-53. That was a 1-point DeKalb County lead at halftime. If you missed that one in our girls game, Warren County goes on the road and tops Franklin County 50-35. Pickett County fell earlier tonight to Cumberland County 60-55. Clark Range tops Red Bowling Springs 52-43 in district play. Macon County falls to Upperman 57-38 as the Upperman Lady Bees get another win in district play. White County tops Stone Memorial at home in Sparta 68-48, and Jordan Gillis leads the Lady Cavs with 19 points as they top Green Hill and stay undefeated 57-45. Casey, 1 minute left in halftime, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here. What do we have to see different from Pickett County that we saw in the first half?
Yeah, I think, play a little cleaner defensively. Jake, a lot of fouls there in the period, and so just play a little cleaner on the defensive end. On the offensive end, they had some backdoor cuts and got some good looks and got some good finishes. And so I think they want to continue to play with poise and patience and look for a good shot, especially on backdoor cutters. Amonette going to start the third period here. Keep in mind, he's got those 3 fouls as we're underway here in the third period at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Pickett County leads at 27-19. Skip pass, left wing, Eli Reagan shot up a little bit short. Payne Burton goes up high for the rebound, gets it out of there, gets it back into Amonette. Amonette going to skip it over to Reagan. Back to Payne Burton in the corner. Burton out to Dylan Anderson as Cumberland County's kind of dug in here defensively. Not allowing any cutters. Amonette going to step behind the screen, shot up, bounced all the way around the rim, couldn't get it. Dylan Anderson.
Nice fight by Dylan Anderson. Get that rebound.
Talk about senior leadership. Got Payne Burton and Dylan Anderson both with an offensive rebound this possession. And as Amonette dribbles in, looked like he took a lot of contact. And the ball's going to go off his knee and out of bounds. Going to turn it over to Cumberland County. Coach Amonette asking where the foul was at. 27-19, 7:05 to go here, third quarter, as Cumberland County works against that full court man-to-man pressure from Pickett County. Jackson Reed going to pick his dribble up. Pass it over to Brandon Leviner. Leviner going to turn it over to Payne Burton. Payne Burton in transition. Gets his defender up. And Payne Burton going to get the ball back. Get it down into Lyric Paris. Lyric Paris going to save it into Jacob Amonette. 3-point ball on the way. And he drained it.
Gunner guns, bang. Jacob Amonette had his feet set. He was ready for it in the corner. Nice three-pointer to get him going this half.
30-19. Bobcats with their biggest lead of the night here. Lead it by 11. Cumberland County able to break through the pressure. Get it across court to Jackson Reed, where he's going to survey the floor. He's going to pass it off this time to Brendan Woodward. Down into the corner to Leviner. Looking for a flashing cutter in there. That's Nolan Carter. They couldn't find him. As Jackson Reed going to drive baseline. We're going to have a crash in the paint as Lyric Paris tries to get over and get the offensive foul. He's going to be about a half a step late. And we're going to pin that one on Lyric Paris.
That one was really close. That's his 4th foul, so he will probably have limited action in this third quarter.
Caden Miller going to check in as Jackson Reed goes and tries to complete the 3-point play. Shot up, and it's good. Jackson Reed completes the 3-point play, makes it a 30-22 game. As we go under 6 minutes here at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Bobcats with an 8-point lead. Get it down inside, Caden Miller. Work it back out top of the key, Amonette. Amonette shot up, no good. Not sure about that shot. It's away and out of bounds. Going to stay with Pickett County.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one either. Looked like it was either a desperation shot or he rushed it or thought he was getting some contact.
Shot it off balance, you could tell. It was offline when he let it go. Eli Reagan going to work the ball top of the circle. Pass it off to Amonette. Amonette going to work inside. Pass it off to Caden Miller. Back out top of the key. That's going to be Dylan Anderson from downtown.
And bang.
He banged that one through. 33-22. Back to an 11-point lead. Jets work the ball back down court. Get it down to Brendan Woodward. He's going to drive and kick out to Brendan Leviner. 3-point shot on the way from the corner won't go. Rebound Jackson Reed as he's battling in there for it. And Dylan Anderson going to come in there and poke it away. And Jacob Amonette going to have the basketball running the other way. Tries to drop one into Eli Reagan. It's a little hot. Reagan can't handle it. And ball's going to be turned back over. Back to the Jets from Cumberland County in a 33-22 lead here for the Bobcats from Pickett County here at the Bobcat Den in Byrdstown. Cumberland County trying to work the ball across court. They do. Get it down inside. Looked like he traveled with the basketball, and Rick King said he saw it too. He's got an error in his whistle, and he's going to turn it back over. So back-to-back turnovers here for both teams. Jacob Amonette on the dribble into the front court. Go a little Princeton offense this time down for Pickett County. Caden Miller going to pass off to Amonette. Little slip screen. Amonette wants to go to work. Gets it down inside. And as Amonette goes up, he's going to be fouled.
He was weaving his way in between those dark blue jerseys and went up strong, was able to get the foul.
Brandon Leviner is going to take the foul. And Jacob Amonette going to step to the free throw line for 2 shots. UCSportsNation.com covers your Bobcats and all the Upper Cumberland. UCSportsNation.com powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. Shot on the way by Amonette is good. Looking to go 2 for 2 here from the free throw line, and he's able to do just that. Jacob Amonette goes 2 for 2, makes it a 13-point Bobcat lead, 35-22 as we go under 4.5 minutes here in the third period. Able to get the ball all the way down court. That's Cumberland County. Get it into the corner, Ethan Dixon, and he's converted on a 3-point basket from long range. 35-24. Bobcats still lead it here by 11. Amonette on the drive. Amonette, nice move that time, just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a jump ball as the ball came down in a held ball situation.
I think it's going to stay with Cumberland County.
And it's going to stay with Cumberland County. They'll play it in. And full court pressure again by Bobcats. Hadn't really bothered Cumberland County that much. They hadn't turned it over that much tonight. Get it down into the corner to Leviner. His 3 ball on the way, finds the front of the rim, and then finds Dylan Anderson's hands. As Anderson's going to try to push it into the front court. Get it down into Amonette. Amonette wants to go one-on-one. Down inside the paint, and he's muscled that one in.
He worked his way down there, Casey.
And back down court. They're going to pin another foul on Jacob Amonette. It's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, that's his 4th foul, so he'll have to come over and sit with Lyric Paris in limited action.
So Gage Harris and Payne Burton and Caden Thomas going to check in here for the Bobcats. Check your lineup. Payne Burton, Caden Thomas, Gage Harris, Eli Reagan, and Caden Miller. 37-24, a 13-point Pickett County lead here in the third period. Worked the ball around to Jackson Reed. He got it top of the key, working man-to-man against Payne Burton. Jackson Reed on the drive. Kicks it out. Get over into the corner to Solomon Sighton. He picks up his dribble. Kick it out top of the key. 3-point shot on the way, it won't go. A rebound, Jackson Reed on the long offensive rebound. And Jackson Reed going to power it in there and power it up over Eli Reagan for the basket.
Casey, after a quiet first quarter from Jackson Reed, he's really put these Jets on his back. He's a really nice player.
Cuts the lead. He can cut it down to 10 here. Can Jackson Reed if he can convert on the free throw? And he does. Gets it back to a 10-point game, 37-27. Bobcats lead it here as Eli Reagan's going to play point guard this time down. Again, Princeton offense. Get it out top, Miller. He's going to reverse it back to Payne Burton. Over across the top, Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan's going to pop into the within 3 feet, and he's going to have a nice little teardrop jumper, and it's going to find the bottom of the net.
He stuck it. Call it hand in the cookie jar.
Sure did. Nice looking bucket. Steal this time, Caden Thomas. He's going to bounce it off the leg of Solomon Sighton and right out of bounds. Good heads up play that time, Caden Thomas for the Bobcats. Substitution checking into the game. Braden Leviner going to check in, and Solomon Sighton going to check out for the Jets. Bobcats lead it here 39-27, 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Eli Reagan on the dribble. Hands off Gage Harris. Again, Princeton offense, a lot of motion out top around the perimeter. Out into the corner, Caden Thomas up to Gage Harris. Gage Harris going to find Caden Miller right at the free throw line. It's going to set a screen for Payne Burton. Back into the corner, Gage Harris. Fake to three-point shot, gets it into Eli Reagan.
Nice one-handed
Back
grab.
out top of the key, Gage Harris. Three ball on the way, he can't find his range on that one. Rebound Cumberland County. As Brendan Woodward going to dribble out of there with it. He's going to be trapped around the top of the key. Cumberland County got numbers here. They didn't take advantage of it. Get it down inside. Get it to Jackson Reed. It's going to be stolen away by Payne Burton. He's going to find Gage Harris all the way down court. Gage Harris.
Nice. And count the basket.
On the transition play. Didn't see hardly any contact. They're going to pin a foul. Couldn't tell who it was.
That was a really nice pass by Payne Burton. Able to spot Gage Harris running the floor.
They're going to call an intentional foul.
Oh.
Against Brendan Woodward. I didn't see any contact on that. Coach official Rick King going to go over and try to calm down Taylor Denny and tell him what happened. Didn't see that one at all, Jake.
Yeah, it happened really quick.
So it could be, it's a huge possession here because Gage Harris got the basket.
And then he's going to shoot one more.
He's going to shoot two shots, and then Pickett County's going to get the basketball back. So possibly 6 or 7 point possession down this time. As Pickett County goes 2 for 2, that's Gage Harris at the free throw line, goes 2 for 2, and Pickett County going to play it in under their own bucket. They lead it now by 16, 43-27. 1:42 to go in the third. Get it out top. Eli Reagan, three ball on the way. Hard off the back iron. And on the rebound, Caden Miller going to come in for the foul.
Foul on number 4, Caden Miller, his second.
1:35 to go here. Pickett County leads Cumberland County 43-27. Minute and a half to go here in the period. Work it down inside. Get it down into Nolan Carter. And Nolan Carter can't finish that one, but he's going to be fouled, and he's going back to the free throw line. Pin that one on Caden Thomas. It's the 5th Bobcat foul here in the period. Nolan Carter at the line. Shot up, rattles in and out. Check your lineup here for the Bobcats. Caden Miller, Payne Burton, Caden Thomas, Eli Reagan, and Gage Harris into the game. Second shot on the way by Carter. Won't find the bottom of the basket. Rebound Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan up court to Payne Burton. Payne Burton on the drive. Kick out Gage Harris. Got his feet under him.
Yes!
And you know what happens when that happens. He's going to knock the bottom out of it. We're going to have a timeout on the court. It's a full. Taylor Denny's seen enough. Runs the lead out to 19 points here for the Bobcats. 1:14 to go in the third, fans. Stick around. Final 1 minute coming up of the third quarter. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
1:14 left to play in the third quarter. Pickett County leads 46-27. Here's Casey Bolden.
Bobcats, that basket's looking a lot bigger for them here in the second half. They played well here in the third quarter, shot the ball really well. Jets back on the offensive end. Brendan Woodward going to set the offense and survey the floor. Kicks it off to Jackson Reed. Jackson Reed looked for a backdoor cutter, can't find one. Pass it off Nolan Carter at the free throw line. Back into Reed. Reed's going to toss it over towards the Cumberland County bench. And the ball's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like they got Reed. They got Reed off balance there in a 2-on-1. Tried to pass it off to a Jet that he thought was behind him. And there was nobody home.
Braylon Burnett going to check in for the Jets. Nolan Carter going to check out as we go under 40 seconds here in the third period. Eli Reagan out top near the center line. Going to be working against Ethan Dixon. 30 seconds to go. And they're going to pin one on Ethan Dixon. With 28.6 to go. It's only the second team foul for Cumberland County, so Pickett County is going to play it in right over by their bench. Payne Burton going to play it in. Gets it into Gage Harris. Gage Harris drive baseline. Get it over to Caden Miller. His shot won't go. Rebound Jets. And Caden Miller going to come back in there and fight for it again. And as they're trying to dribble up court, Ethan Dixon going to be fouled. Cumberland County going to play it in right in front of the scorer's table. Get it into Brandon Leviner. Leviner back out top of the key. Brendan Woodward. Jackson Reed shot up, no good. Rebound this time, Ethan Dixon. And Ethan Dixon going to be fouled by Caden Thomas.
Yeah, and that's a foul that Coach Amonette doesn't like.
Gage Harris may have missed a block out that time down. Coach Amonette coaching him up over on the sideline. Ethan Dixon going to step to the free throw line here as Cumberland County in 1 plus the bonus. Shot up is off, no good. Rebound Payne Burton. Payne Burton, 3 seconds to go. Caden Thomas kicks it up to Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan not able to get a shot up. And that's going to bring us to the end of the quarter. Your score, Pickett County leads Cumberland County 46-27. Fourth quarter action coming your way next, fans. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher. 117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pickett County owned that third quarter by a score of 19-8. Fourth quarter up next. Pickett County leads 46-27. Here's Casey Bolden.
Bobcats will take the first crack here at the offensive possession here in the fourth quarter. Eli Reagan going to get a double team out near the timeline. Going to pass it off to Dylan Anderson. Get it over left wing. Caden Thomas. 3 balls flashed home on that one. As Pickett County takes their biggest lead of the basketball game. They lead it by 22 here in a 49-27 game. And I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know like we had a foul.
They took a foul to the table, and now they're...
And we're going to have a technical foul, I think, against Brendan Woodward here.
No?
Woodward's going to shoot 2, and then I think we're going to come down here and Dylan Anderson's going to shoot 2 for the Bobcats.
So a double technical foul.
Well, I think there was a foul on the play. I think they pinned the foul on Caden Thomas. But then after the play was over, and I didn't see it, Brendan Woodward must have done something to the chagrin of the officials. Got a technical foul. So Brendan Woodward goes 2 for 2 on his free throws. And now Dylan Anderson going to go and step up for his 2. First shot by Dylan Anderson is nothing but net. 50-29 is your score. 7:27 to go here in the fourth and final period. Dylan Anderson goes 2 for 2. Makes it 51-29 with 7:27 to go here in the fourth period. Bobcats on a 22-point lead. Get the ball into Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan working into the front court. Pass it off to Caden Miller, looking for a cutter. And Dylan Anderson wasn't there. Eli Reagan on the cut, and Eli Reagan on the finish.
Nice cut from Eli Reagan.
Cumberland County works the basketball with Brown. Braden Leviner. Long ball is good. It's a 30-second timeout, Jake, so let's keep it here. Bobcats played some excellent basketball here in the third period.
I think they're actually calling this as a full timeout, Casey.
They are stretching it to a full.
Yes,
and we're going to take one with them. Stick around, fans. Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Surprise expenses and sudden repair costs can easily result in total chaos on your budget. Don't let an emergency expense destroy your financial situation. Come by and talk with our friendly loan officers at People's Bank. We can arrange a short-term personal loan to cover the cost of your emergency situation with a custom-tailored loan and a payment that fits your budget. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Bobcats got the possession. They're going to work it right down to Eli Reagan, and he drops a dime right into Caden Miller. Nice finish, Caden Miller. And Caden Miller on the defensive end going to pick it off and get it over to KT. It's Caden Thomas who tries to find Dylan Anderson, and he's going to turn over the basketball. Good transition defense that time, Jets, as they were able to get back and prevent the easy deuce in transition. 55-32, a 23-point lead here for the Bobcats.
Oh.
And got some players hitting the deck here. Eli Reagan on the rebound. And Eli Reagan going to push into the front court. Man-to-man defense this time down Cumberland County. Check your lineup for the Bobcats. Dylan Anderson, Eli Reagan, Payne Burton, Caden Miller, and Caden Thomas. Get the ball into Miller at the free throw line. Reagan, step back jumper. Won't go. But going up high for that rebound was Dylan Anderson. You think Dylan Anderson knows it's senior night, Jake?
I think Dylan Anderson knows. I think Payne Burton knows as well from the performance that both of them have had tonight.
You guys playing their guts out here tonight. Love the effort. 55-32, 23-point game here with 5:50 to go in the final period. Reagan gets it over right wing. That's Caden Thomas. Back out top of the circle to Miller. Over left wing. Payne Burton going to work off a screen. Payne Burton going to go to the ground, able to keep his dribble.
Nice way to keep his dribble.
Caden Thomas on the dribble, and he's going to be fouled up top of the key by Brendan Woodward. It's only the 15th foul against Cumberland County, so no free throws. Substitutions checking into the game here for the Bobcats. Gage Harris, Amonette, Lyric Paris, Dylan Anderson, and Payne Burton is going to be in the lineup right now for Pickett County. Amonette on the dribble. Gets it over into the right corner. Dylan Anderson back top of the key. Gage Harris. Gage Harris going to find Amonette on the backdoor cut. And as Amonette tried to find Dylan Anderson in the corner, it's going to be picked off by Jackson Reed. Cumberland County back on the offensive attack, and Ethan Dixon going to pull up from 7 foot right inside the free throw line and knock that one down. Nice looking jumper that time, Ethan Dixon. Bobcats back on the offensive set. Down into the corner, Dylan Anderson, 3-point shot up. No good. Nice rebound. Lyric Paris
He went up
high.
He went up and got that one.
Lyric Paris skied for that board.
Took it away from him.
Jacob Amonette on the drive and just going to dribble it right out of bounds.
And I think that's going to be his 5th foul, Casey. He's going to have to sit for the rest of the game.
I don't think they called a foul. I think it's just out of bounds play. Ran into a couple of defenders down there, and the ball just squirted away and out of bounds. 55-34, a 21-point Pickett County lead with 4.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Cumberland County worked into the front court. Brendan Woodward trying to look for a screen from Jackson Reed. Going to reset the offense. Pickett County man-to-man. Get it inside to Reed. And Reed's going to put 2 on the board. Went up high over Amonette that time. Amonette just outsized. And going to cut the lead back to a 19-point game, 55-36, as we approach 4 minutes to go here in the basketball game. Eli Reagan, Princeton offense this time down for Pickett County. Amonette wants to drive. Double team, kick it over to Eli Reagan. 3-point shot up, won't go. Rebound Dylan Anderson, and kick it back out to Eli Reagan, where Pickett County going to reset the offense. Jacob Amonette, 3 on the way, won't go.
Oh, nice play.
And really nice play that time, Lyric Paris. Kept the ball alive, and Eli Reagan going to find his shot from way downtown.
Gunner Guns, bang.
Bang that one home. 58-36, 3:20 to go here in the basketball game. Cumberland County deep into the corner. That's going to be Brandon Leviner, and Braden Leviner going to find the bottom of the basket. And Coach Taylor Denny going to take a timeout. It looks like a full, Jake. Let's take one with them and pay tributes to our sponsors. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Final 3 minutes left to play. Pickett leads 58-39. Here's Casey Bolden.
Will Spears checking into the game here for the Bobcats. Going to get some run time. We've heard from Coach Amonette in the pregame, trying to figure out ways if he can get Will Spears more clock. Saw some really positive things from Spears Tuesday night versus Clay County. Going to give him an opportunity here in some minutes here late in the game. Dylan Anderson on the drive. It won't go. Rebound Cumberland County. Brendan Leviner going to clear it out of there. Pass it up court to Woodward. Down into the corner. That's Ethan Dixon. Back to Woodward. He wants to drive. Back to Dixon in the corner. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebound Will Spears.
Nice.
Nice block out that time, Will Spears.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be the 9th team foul, or scratch that. It's only going to be the 16th foul for Cumberland County, so no free throws. Full court pressure. Cumberland County in a 58-39 lead here, 19-point advantage to the Bobcats from Pickett County. And that's going to be another foul, as Jackson Reed's going to bump Will Spears out of bounds right over by the bench from Cumberland County, and he's going to walk down and try to connect on a couple of free throws.
Yeah, trying to force a turnover there. Will Spears, nice job holding his ground and able to take the contact.
Spears, the freshman, 6'4", good-looking athlete, goes to the line. And he goes Drano. Nice looking stroke that time, Will Spears.
Yeah, we were able to see him with some really good minutes, as you mentioned a few moments ago, Casey, Tuesday night in Salina. And from talking to Coach Amonette before the game, he had a really nice week of practice.
Gets rewarded with 2 free throws, going to get his name in the scorebook. 60-39, a 21-point Pickett County advantage here late in the game. Jackson Reed shot up, won't go. Rebound, Amonette. Amonette going to push. People hollering Wolf. And Jacob Amonette going to take another foul as he runs over. Couldn't tell who the defender was, but Jacob Amonette is going to be his 5th foul.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. But he came in really out of control.
And they're going to give a technical foul.
They didn't give that to Joseph, did they? I think they did give that.
I think they did give that to Coach.
I don't know what he did that would have provoked a technical foul. I mean,
He definitely wasn't trying to show up the
No.
official, Jake.
No, he was talking to to Jacob on the bench.
He's talking to his son over on the bench. And he has no idea what's going on. And we've got 2 veteran officials. And we've got 1 greenhorn here tonight, Jake. And he's still trying to figure out what happened and what he said. And fans here are starting to get after the officials a little bit. He's not going to go over and even talk to the coach.
And I wonder if he may have said something to Jacob that an official overheard and may have thought it was projected at him. I think that would be the only scenario where you would get into a technical situation.
Brendan Woodward goes 1 for 2. And I just saw him say the technical foul was on Jacob Amonette after he had fouled out of the game. And so, don't like that one.
No.
Definitely wasn't trying to show the official up. He's already sitting down. And nobody really understood what the call was about. Shot up by Cumberland County from long range, won't go. And Dylan Anderson's going to pull that one down. And Braylon Burnett.
Yeah, him and Braden Woodward are exchanging words down the floor.
Braylon Burnett trying to show up a little bit. And they're going to give another technical foul to Coach Amonette.
He's already sitting down.
And I'm going to tell you something, Jake. If they called it on Coach Amonette, he may be ejected from this game because Jacob was bench personnel on the first one, so that's indirect to the head coach. And now I believe they just stuck Coach Amonette with a technical foul. And we'll see how they manage this.
For a wild official game, Casey. I mean, just.
Yeah, they've let it get away here in the last 4 minutes of the game.
You had both teams in the bonus, and now we don't even in the double bonus, in the first half, and now we don't even know who the past 2 technicals have been on.
Don't like the tone or the temperature of this game, Jake. Honestly, I'll be glad when the final 2 minutes runs out. Shot up by Dylan Anderson is good as he's at the free throw line. And then after this, we're going to walk down the floor and shoot 2 free throws. Now we've got fans yelling at each other. It's not a good situation.
Yeah.
Don't like the temperature of where this thing's headed, Jake.
But it looks like Coach Amonette will be able to remain in the game.
Shot up on this end by Brendan Woodward.
He's not exited stage left.
Woodward's good on the first one. Second shot up, and it's good. And Coach Amonette's asking for a timeout. And he's going to get one. Full timeout, Jake. Let's see what happens here during the timeout. Let's take it with them. Fans, stick around. 2 minutes left to go in this game. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher. 117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking. You pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service. Modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Trying to wind down the final 2 minutes of this game. Pickett leads Cumberland County 62-42. Here's Casey Bolton.
Will Spears skying again for the rebound. Getting some good run time here late in the game. Bobcats lead it by 20 here, 62-42. As we go 1.5 minutes here to go in the basketball game. Gage Harris out top, working against Ethan Dixon. Gonna hand off dribble. Dylan Anderson back out top of the key. Reagan gonna get the 5-second count on, working against Dylan Smith. Reagan gonna drive in, shot no good. Will Spears in there battling for it, couldn't get both hands on it. Rebound Cumberland County as they're gonna have the basketball into the front court. Working out top, that's Dylan Smith. 6-foot pull-up jumper off the glass, won't go. But on the way in, he crashed into and ran over Gage Harris. And they're going to have an offensive foul they're going to take to the table. Student section trying to stay in this game here.
Yeah, absolutely.
62-42, 104 to go. Substitutions checking into the game for the Jets. As Noah Ledbetter's checked in. And
nice.
Josh Schlager. Dylan Anderson on the finish.
Nice
floater that time, Dylan Anderson.
Way to create space.
Shot up by the Jets, no good. Ball's off the, oh my goodness,
foul.
Again.
Another intentional foul on Dylan Anderson? I think he was just making a play on the basketball.
I have no idea what he's calling. What's he calling?
Yeah, that's his second.
So it's a double foul. I hate those, Jake, because you know what? Somebody had to foul first.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Bobcats ball. Dylan Anderson steps behind the three-point line. Shot up won't go. Rebound Jets. Working it up court. Solomon Sighton picks up his dribble. Eli Reagan almost steals it away. Eli Reagan does steal it away. Get it up court to Gage Harris as we go under 20 to go. Dylan Anderson. Ball from long range won't go. Bounds above the backboard and out of bounds. Going to turn it back over to Cumberland County. 64-42, a 22-point lead here for the Bobcats with 15 seconds to go in the basketball game. And we'll see if Cumberland County just dribbles it out here.
Credit to the students, Casey. They've been here start to finish.
Nice pull-up jumper that time by Dylan Smith. And that's going to be your basketball game. Your final score. The Bobcats from Pickett County win tonight over the Jets from Cumberland County with a final score of 64-44. Stick around, fans. The postgame show's rolling your way next. We'll have stats. We'll have UC Sports Nation scoreboard and final thoughts from tonight's games. Stick around. You're listening to Bobcat basketball right here on UC Sports Nation.
Pickett County basketball, live on UCSportsNation.com. Tonight's action sponsored by Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslinINS.com. Kiesling Insurance. By First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Range. More than 117 years of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you. At those difficult moments of life, count on Brown's Funeral Chapel.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Putting the wraps on tonight's game, the Union Bank post-game report. Visit your Byrdstown Union Bank location. Local bank, local decisions. Union Bank.
Welcome back to a Happy Bobcat Den and our post-game show on senior night as the Pickett County boys pull away from this one in the second half with two strong quarters and win 64-44 over the Cumberland County Jets to move to 13-9 on the season. Jake Wallman joined by Casey Bolden. Casey, let's talk about that second half, an ugly first half, but Pickett County was able to pull away with a 19-point third quarter and an 18-point fourth quarter.
Yeah, tale of two halves, Jake. Really, neither team really found a flow offensively in the first half. A lot of fouls called. Really was unsure on kind of what was going to be called. The players were trying to figure it out. The coaches were trying to figure it out. So
a lot of turnovers as well.
A lot of turnovers. You had 20-plus fouls there in the opening half. So I thought Pickett County really did a nice job at settling in the third quarter. Thought they brought their best game defensively as well. A lot of energy. I think back to Payne Burton and Dylan Anderson, at senior night. Thought those guys led by example tonight. And so big win tonight here at the Bobcat Den. Good minutes tonight. Also, as we look through the lineup, I thought both Lyric Paris and Caden Miller had some nice buckets in and around the bucket tonight. And, if Pickett's going to make a run deep in the postseason, those guys are going to need good minutes from those guys. Be able to at least score when they're open down low and be able to absorb some contact and finish. And I thought they did a really good job of that tonight. Jacob Amonette really struggled tonight getting going. Played with foul trouble a lot during tonight's game. Called for several offensive fouls. Just wasn't able to get going in the flow offensively. But good news is his pals around him all lifted him up tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Able to take on a lot of that scoring load that he usually shoulders himself. And so Bobcats tonight with a nice win over Cumberland County. I will say this, Jake, I did not like probably the last 5 minutes of the basketball game.
Yeah, it got a little.
The officiating got, and I'm not, I do not bash officials. It's a really tough job, but I felt like they let it get away from them a little bit in the final 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
They had two veteran officials and one, what I like to call greenhorn, who just didn't have a whole lot of experience and just was really unclear on what they were calling or taking to the table. And, I tell folks, if you're an official and you got rabbit ears, you should probably save those for Easter. And, the coach isn't talking to you, player isn't talking to you, and they're not trying to show you up. Just not a good call when you 15, 20 feet away and you take a technical to the foul on something that not everybody in the gym could hear or understand. And so don't like to bash. The officials, for the most part, did a good job. Just did not like the final 5 minutes of the boys' game. Got big games coming next week for both the Lady Bobcats and Bobcats as they're going to step back into district play. Some really important games next week for seeding purposes for that tournament coming up. So, fans, I'll tell you what, stick around. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, Jake's going to have a UC Sports Nation stat line, and we're going to go around UC Sports Nation with a scoreboard. So stick around. Final thoughts from Jake Wallman and scoreboard coming your way next on UC Sports Nation.
Post-game reaction, tonight's stats and scores. This is the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Byrdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you. Today and in the new year, you can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to the Bobcat Den for a final time tonight as the Pickett County Bobcats win 64-44 over the Cumberland County Jets. Jake Wallman going to take you through the final numbers tonight for both teams. Looking first at the Pickett County Bobcats. They were led in points tonight by Gage Harris and Jacob Amonette with 13 apiece. Eli Reagan with 10. Dylan Anderson on a strong showing on senior night with 11 points. Payne Burton, his fellow senior, with 6. Caden Miller with 4. Caden Thomas with 3. Lyric Paris and Will Spears both with 2 tonight for the Bobcats. Looking at the Cumberland County Jets scoring, they were led tonight by Jackson Reed. He had a nice game with 12 points, followed by Brandon Leviner with 9. Braden Woodard with 6. Ethan Dixon with 5. Dylan Smith with 9 as well, and Solomon Sighton with 2. Taking a look now around UC Sports Nation as we had teams in action across the area tonight, along with Pickett County and Cumberland County. Green Hill wins 50-47 over Cookeville on the road, in Cookeville, as Cookeville continues to look for their first win in district play. Upperman gets a big win and bounces back from a Tuesday night loss as they top Upperman tops Macon County 75-21. York tops Sequatchie County 67-25 in district play as well. Still waiting on a Livingston Academy. Upset over in Smithville. Final score according to Coach T, and we have confirmation that is the right score. Upset in Smithville as DeKalb County tops Livingston Academy 73-61. Clay County wins over Tennessee Heat 57-48 as they roll on through their schedule. So as Casey Bolden mentioned it moments ago, a few more key games coming up next week for the Pickett County Bobcats. We will have action here Tuesday night with Red Bowling Springs. Girls tip off at 6 o'clock and the boys follow it around 7:30. Then we move into February with the final 2 games in district play, at Clark Range and at Gordonsville, before we travel across the Big South Fork one more time and go to Scott County. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jake Wallman. The final score one more time from the Bobcat Den, 64-44 as Pickett County wins. You've been listening to Pickett County Basketball on UC Sports Nation.